From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. I pick Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Powered by Air Transat.
Hello, Roz and Mocha.
Hey. Oh my gosh, I got through.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. What's your name?
Julia.
What's up, Julia?
Well, first off, I'm coming home from a night shift, and it was a really rough one, so I'm exhausted. And I just thought I'd call in because I listen to you guys on my way home because you guys keep me awake.
Oh, nice.
Which is a good thing. And I called in, and then I know it's Maury who picks up, but he sounded so sad. And I was like, oh, is this Maury? And he's like, no. And I'm like, are you sure? He's
What?
like,
Did you say no? More? Why?
Why you lying? Get in here, Maury.
We talked about this so many times over the years, which is Maury does a couple of things, which he truly believes that answering phones for the show is beneath him or
No, that's
degrading
not-
in some sort of way.
No, I feel that
Let Roz finish,
He
please.
always feels that it is like it's sort of degrading, it's beneath him, whatever it is, and he doesn't want people on the phone to recognize that it's him. So he will often completely change his voice when he answers the phones.
Yeah, he sounded like really sad. He was like, hello.
How did you answer the phone when she called?
like a professional phone person.
Like,
but I just didn't
what is
think
a professional phone person? Like the guy who calls to clean my air ducts?
No, can you still say secretary?
Sure, you can.
I didn't know if that was derogatory.
Okay, anyway, go on.
No, I just didn't I don't want people to think like Maury, who's on the show, should answer the phone.
That's exactly what I just said that you denied.
Right? So Roz and I are in here answering phones all the time.
All the
as
time.
well.
Yeah, but that's cool. Right?
Okay.
So I'm just like, Roz and Mocha Show, hello.
So Julia, you asked him what was wrong, or if it was him. He said no.
He said no.
Yes.
But you automatically knew it was him. All right. Why are you sad today, Maury?
No, it's not sad. It's my phone voice.
Right.
Your phone voice is sad all
Maury,
the time?
No, it's professional.
Our secretary's sad. Is that what you're saying, Maury?
Try to back out of that one, bro. Hey, Julia, what do you do for a living that you work overnight?
I'm a nurse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So,
You must see
yeah.
some stuff, huh?
Oh, I've seen stuff, yeah.
What was last night like?
Let's just say it was just like freak accidents, crazy sick patients. It was just a busy
God.
one. Yeah.
Now, when you say freak accidents, is it like, I swear to God, Doc, I fell and that's how it got up there?
No, like, you know what? Like stuff like that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I imagine
Somewhat like that.
I imagine you guys get a lot of those in the ER, right?
In the ER, yes, but I don't work in the ER.
Oh, okay.
I work up in the inpatient unit.
I gotcha.
So it's like we get all those people that are from the ER, and then they come to us.
Right. Hey, Doc, I slipped and fell. I swear that's how that got up there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I fell, but this bump was here like 3 days ago. It didn't just happen.
Right,
yeah, it's like
right.
things like that.
Sure. Oh man, you poor thing. Well, thank you so much for listening, and it means a lot to us that this show means a lot to you. So it's not lost on us, huh?
I was wondering if you could play 5 and 7.
Ah.
We haven't played that in a while. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Can play
Awesome,
5 and
okay.
7.
Give us a couple minutes. We got to get everything set up in here, and we'll play 5 and 7 for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right,
right,
Julia.
love.
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh no.
Roz.
Oh, I was not expecting that at all.
You've been my favorite because I've been listening since
All right, that's great. We got to go.
Wow.
Just kidding.
You've been my favorite probably since I've been listening, yeah.
All right, that's cool.
But Mocha, you're pretty awesome too, don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right, love you, Julia.
Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
This is 5 in 7.
By request. 5 and 7. Haven't played 5 and 7 in quite a while.
One of the most popular games that we play here on the Roz and Mocha Show. If this is your first time hearing 5 and 7, this is how we play.
Very simple. Good day, damn it, Maury.
Good day to you.
We will ask Damnit Maury to name 5 things. He has 7 seconds to name those 5 things. Mocha will be the official judge and timekeeper. Maury, are you ready?
Scared, yeah.
Aside from boats, name 5 things that float.
Soap, a buoy, aside from boats, I guess a dead body.
Loser.
Wow. Third on your list is body.
Wow. You didn't, man, you got to dead body before wood and plastic. Or even ice. Man. Whoa. Jeez. Okay.
But not wrong.
Well. All right, moving along. Maury. List 5 names that end in TH.
Oh my good, TH. Goliath.
Loser.
Goliath.
What about Keith?
Oh,
What about Garth, Elizabeth, Seth, Beth, Faith, Gareth, Meredith, Goliath?
That's the only one you know? Oh,
all right, moving right along. Come on, Maury. You got this, baby.
Okay.
Maury, name 5 Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals.
Okay, we got Phantom of the Opera. We have, oh my gosh, that's the only one I know. Phantom of the Opera. I don't want to be racist.
Don't be racist. Don't be racist. Don't wave your hands around and go, I want to be racist. Don't be racist. That's all we're asking.
I was going to say Miss Saigon.
No, Cats.
Yeah.
Evita, Sunset Boulevard. Remember Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat?
Oh my goodness.
And Phantom. Yeah, you got Phantom.
How did I not get this? Take away my gay card.
I don't know. Maury.
Yeah.
Name 5 Canadian NHL teams.
Ottawa Senators. Toronto Maple Leafs. Montreal Canadiens.
Dude.
Is this a trick question?
Why?
Are there only 3?
No.
What about the Calgary Flames or the Edmonton Oilers or the Winnipeg Jets or the Vancouver Canucks?
Because there's a part of me that wondered if they're still around.
Oh. There's a part of a lot of people wondering if Vancouver Canucks are still around. Just kidding. Just kidding, Canuck fans. Okay. Just kidding. You know that. All right. Finally, Maury. Name 5 things you swallow that aren't food.
That are ice, pills, swallow your thoughts, your breath.
Loser.
Yes, I would have given you pills, medicine. I would give you cough syrup, gum, air. You can swallow your pride. Not your thoughts.
That's 5 and 7, everybody.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Apple reviews as submitted by you. All 5 stars. Thank you very much. Just so you know, we search for these as like latest review and then make our way down and down and down, trying our very best to keep up. And we are not like specifically looking for only 5-star reviews. People have only been leaving 5-star reviews.
Has that been a criticism from somebody that we're cherry picking the good ones?
I just want to make sure that in case anybody's thinking this, we've only been receiving 5-star reviews, which we appreciate.
Yeah.
Tixiana, who listens to the show in Toronto, who tweets us, she calls us, she leaves questions for Ask Roz and Mocha.
She is a fantastic fan.
And she's like a super fan of the show. She left a review. I believe she left one before. I didn't know that you could leave like multiple reviews, but apparently Tixiana did. And it says here, I listen to the podcast every day while driving. You guys make me laugh to the point of tears. Keep doing what you're doing and stay awesome. Love you guys.
You are the best.
Da best, so good is the title of this next one. And it's from Hahar, what? Hahar, oh my God. Okay.
What?
If you're going to leave a review, right? And you want to leave your name.
Yeah.
The 2 things I don't want you to do, or we don't want you to do.
Okay. Well, don't lump me in just yet.
Don't write your first and last name as one word in either small caps
yes
or all caps.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I hear.
So
okay, I agree
what
with that.
I'm So it's not Har Oz. Okay.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was Har Ozakul.
Har Ozakul.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not that. It's when you break up the words.
Yeah.
It's ha ha. Roz is cool.
Oh.
Come on, man. You're tripping me up.
Oh, man.
Okay. So this one.
Yeah.
Says, such an entertaining podcast. It's crazy how much it makes me laugh. I've been listening since grade 6, and I'm now in grade 11, and I love you guys because you make my morning so much better. Thanks, dudes. P.S. Roz, you're so sexy.
Ooh.
Let's see here. Thunder Poe writes, I've been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show since they started airing 10 years ago. Their podcasts are amazing and keeps me entertained while I go on long train runs for my upcoming marathon or driving around the T-Dot. I love Roz's, quote, say how it is attitude and Mocha's positivity. They will definitely keep you entertained. So thank you very much for that, Thunder Poe. Linda Awesome One writes this. I love Roz and Mocha so much. I listen to their live show in the mornings all 5 days a week in its entirety from 6 to 10 a.m. I don't ever miss a thing. I've been listening for almost 5 years now religiously, and they feel like a part of my life. It's almost like being around family in some ways. Feeling comforted just hearing your voices. Even when I'm sick and I don't go to work, I still turn on the radio and listen to you guys while I'm slowly dying in bed. You guys are my addiction. My ultimate goal is to be able to meet all three of you. I've already met Maury, so 1 down, 2 to go. That is courtesy of Linda Awesome One. So thank you very much for that review, Linda. Apple Podcasts is where we get all of these reviews from. So feel free to leave one. And this isn't a podcast review, but this is a DM that I got the other day.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Katie. My husband, Kelly, and I just got married on September 7th. Hey, congratulations, Katie and Kelly. We listen to your podcast religiously and have even had questions answered on the Ask Roz and Mocha portion of the podcast. His birthday is September 26th, and I would love it if you guys could sing him happy birthday. However, we will be in the Barbados for our honeymoon. Can you please give him a shout out on the podcast for his birthday so we can hear it while we are there? It would mean so much. Thank you.
What's that more?
I've been to Barbados. I won a trip there from a chocolate bar.
What?
It's true. When I was a kid, the chocolate bar Mirage was giving away a trip to Barbados.
Yeah.
And I opened it. It said winner.
So who did you go with?
My dad had to take me. I was like 12.
Yeah. So your dad won the trip. You didn't win the trip.
No. I begged for the candy bar. I picked out the candy bar.
No, but what I'm saying is that you can't claim a trip to...
Truth. Yes, semantics.
Yes. So your dad is on record having won that trip.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you remember that trip?
I remember my dad going on a date with the bartender.
Yeah. Because your dad was single at the time.
Yeah, this wonderful lady, and she kept leaving little soaps and shampoos for me behind the bush in front of our door.
Huh?
The door to where we were staying.
Because you were sleeping outside?
She would hide little gifts for me behind the bush to the front door of our hotel.
Go clean up in the pool?
Wait, why wouldn't she?
Why
if
were
she
you
worked
washing
there,
outside?
Why didn't she just leave the shampoos and soaps in the room for you?
Because it was like a little gift for me that when I came back, there'd be like some little soaps and shampoos that I could bring home because I collected them.
Like an Easter egg hunt?
Yeah.
Like you had to go looking for the soaps and shampoos in Barbados? That's so weird, man. Are you sure that's a real thing?
And I remember when we went, we rented a little car and we got lost. And while my dad was asking for directions, I took all the bananas off the tree and put them in the car.
Okay, here's what I think that more if you sat down with a really good therapist, I think that this story may come out nothing like the way that you tell it.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
To me, this seems like you've created scenarios to deal with some great trauma that went down in Barbados. Yeah.
So
Side
what?
note,
So then you just went back to the hotel with a car full of bananas?
Yeah.
And they're washed up in the bushes.
What are you going to say from what you know?
Sidebar, Mokes, by the way, are these cool little golf cart Jeep things.
Yeah.
And they still exist. I follow them on Instagram because
really?
because I desperately want one.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. If you look up Moke, I think it's Moke America, M-O-K-E America on Instagram. Look at these things and tell me that everybody who sees one of these things wants one of these things, and I just don't know where I would put it or what I would use it for.
That's what she said. M-O...
No, M-O-K-E. Yeah, Moke America.
Oh, okay.
And look it up and tell me that you...
Right? These little things.
Tell me that those aren't the coolest things in the world.
Oh, yeah. They just look like
golf cart Jeeps.
Low-rider Jeeps. Yeah. Golf cart Jeeps. Yeah, that's exactly what they look like.
And that's what you can rent in Barbados.
Yeah, those things are... I've been coveting those for so long.
Wow.
Right?
Yo, these are pretty sick.
Yeah, I want the pink one.
I think we need a Roz Mocha Moke.
Right? What are we doing? Are we singing, for God's sake? What's this guy's name?
Sing. Kelly. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kelly. Happy birthday to you. So thank you for that, DM Katie, and congratulations, Katie and Kelly, on your wedding, and enjoy your honeymoon. And Kelly, happy birthday.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Soft ghosting is now a term.
Huh?
Ugh, I'm so sick of just all, like, everything has to be a thing now.
What is soft ghosting?
Because everything has to be a thing. So we all know what ghosting is, right? Well, ghosting was like originally about relationships. Like you're dating somebody and then all of a sudden they just disappear. That's what ghosting originally was when people started using the term ghosting. And now it's turned into if somebody, a coworker, whoever writes you and you don't write them back immediately, you get accused of ghosting.
Yeah.
Chill out.
So what's
People
soft
have lied.
ghosting now?
Soft ghosting is when somebody texts you and you don't write back, but what you do is you like the text or you just put a thumbs up on it.
Okay.
Where you don't have the...
Like an actual reply?
Yeah, where it's not a reply. You've acknowledged it, but you haven't actually replied. That's soft ghosting now.
Okay, I'm done with that.
No.
I'm here for it. Yep. Level up. Here we go.
Soft ghosting, they say, is when you respond to someone's text by just liking the message. You don't respond. You just give the text like a thumbs up or a ha-ha.
Yeah.
Or a heart. That means you got in the last word without saying actually anything.
Okay, I rate that. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, sure.
But you have to call it soft ghosting?
Like
no, it doesn't need a term.
What else is in the category of terms to give this?
Because it's not a ghost. Like it's not a. You're assuming
like
that
soft replies?
No, you're assuming that I'm just living to reply to your junk, your garbage, and I'm not. Like if you send me something, and I don't reply, I got it, right? I got it. That's fine, but I don't have to reply to everything because then where does it end? Right? The idea of being accused of ghosting, the idea of being, it ends. Sometimes you just say something.
No, but I think ending it is either replying with a thumbs up or liking that comment as an acknowledgement that you've read it, you're okay with it, there's nothing more to add.
Right. Okay, but then what if you say something? So Maury will write me.
Yeah.
He'll write me something or send me something and I'll watch it and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of cool, right? Yeah. And I just won't, like, he'll send me something. He'll send me a link to something. And then 20 minutes later, I'll get a message from Maury that'll just read, thought you'd find that funny.
Yeah.
Right? And then hour later, ghosted. And I'm like, first of all, don't talk to me like your husband. Right? Don't write a coworker and say ghosted when I don't have time to write you back. Right? Like, just don't do that. It's so super rude. When you text somebody the word ghosted, it is infuriating. Like, it's infuriating that people think that that's okay. It is so rude to text somebody ghosted. And now I know what's going to happen is I'm going to get a soft ghosted.
I was just going to say, that's what you got to do from now on, Damon Moore.
No.
Soft
ghosted.
He's
got his phone in his hand right now. Notice he didn't come in here because he knows he's so wrong. He's so wrong. He's so wrong.
Isn't he shaking his head?
Yeah, I'm totally wrong. Yeah, I know. I'm creepy. I'm weird. All right.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, I bet you didn't know about the awesome food that Air Transat now has on their flights. We're talking gourmet meals and breakfasts created by celebrity Quebec chef Daniel Vizina.
Yeah, I had never really thought about airplane food. You just think of all sort of the same. There's like a degree to which, these guys have a little bit better of this or the selection here is better. But the food on Air Transat and this menu is really something else. Like even if you just go on their website and just look at what they offer, it doesn't sound like anything you've ever had on a flight before, nor does it taste like anything you've ever had on a flight before.
Each meal served with a salad, dessert, and a glass of wine. Plus breakfast, you get a plain croissant, yogurt, orange juice, and coffee.
Yeah, this chef's menu is included when you fly club class on Air Transat. Plus, there are a limited number of meals available to purchase on flights to Europe and down south. In economy class, you just got to order those like 72 hours before your flight. It's no big deal. Just hit the website and do that. Trust us.
Reserve right now at airtransat.com. Fabian, it's Roz Mocha. Happy early birthday.
Oh, thanks, guys. You're so awesome.
What's up, bro?
You made my day.
Fabian's a longtime listener and a great supporter of the Roz Mocha Show.
Yeah, long time, man.
And emailed like forever ago saying, hey, Sunday, September 15th is my birthday. And I'd like to get a call from you guys. So I made a specific note in my phone as a reminder.
You're so good at this stuff, man.
To give you a call,
Did
Fabian.
you really, bro?
Yeah, of course, man.
You're awesome, man. Like, honestly, you guys made my day today, man. Like, honestly. You make my day every day.
I always find it so interesting, too, when Fabian emails me.
Can fans just email you anytime they want?
Yeah, they
Really?
email all.
And do you check them?
All the time, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And Fabian always emails because he's so proud of his weed plants, right?
Oh, my God.
He's always sending me pictures.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, of his weed plants, being like, yo, check this one out. Check out this crop.
How big are they, Fabian?
Yeah, they're probably about 3 feet now.
And what's a good size for a weed plant if you want to start harvesting?
I would say about 3-4 feet is good. I wouldn't go higher than that.
What are you allowed like a certain maximum height for weed plants, like legally?
Well, legally, for recreational, yes, but I'm medical, so I don't think there is a height limit.
How can anyone become medical?
Yes, Maury's the answer.
Fabian can tell you where to get a card, no problem.
Yeah, I got a splinter in my foot from the deck on May 2-4 weekend. I got a card. And I don't even smoke. I walk in, he gave me a Band-Aid and prescription, and I was like, okay, bro.
That's it.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, Fabian, you know how much we love you, and we just wanted to say happy birthday, bro. And thank you for listening.
Thank you. Definitely, if you guys want to.
Oh, God, I don't want to sing. No,
Why not? Come on.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
I got a lot going on over here, man. I know.
Really? A lot.
What? What do you mean? You don't know? You don't know what I have going on over here.
Oh, man, I've been there before. I see your desk.
Oh, shush, Fabian, shush.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fabian. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Fabian!
I love you guys.
Love you too, bro.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello?
Yo, it's Roz Mocha.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Don't say anything. Okay. Don't say anything. Okay, Roz.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I saw on both Twitter and Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody tweeted and said, yeah, Shawn Mendes is awesome and a Canadian icon, but let's not forget about the original Shawn from Canada. At The Real SD, which is Shawn Desmond.
Oh, yeah.
But what they did was use a picture.
Yeah.
That is not a picture of Shawn Desmond. That is a picture of Masari, who is also from Canada.
Wow.
On the phone with us right now is Mr. Shawn Desmond.
What's going on?
Isn't it great when people have your back, Shawn?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that's.
Have you
so
ever been mistaken for somebody in the past before, Shawn?
Not Masari. Nothing against the guy.
No.
Oh my God, dude! The comments were just hilarious all night. Oh my God!
Like for my brother, absolutely. Every once in a while, I get the Danny, and it's like, no, wrong brother. You know.
Yeah, but that's your brother. You know what I mean?
Like, people mistake you for Danny Fernandez, or they call you Danny Fernandez.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
How are you doing? Otherwise, you good?
I'm good. This is my life in a nutshell now. This is it's great.
Yeah, you should. You should just. I would. For me, really, if you got nothing going on this weekend, I would just do Masari stuff all weekend, make a couple bucks. You know what I mean? I don't think he's doing any shows this weekend.
I think if he's got any gigs next year, I can just jump in for him. You know what I mean?
Hey, did you reach out to Masari, or has he texted you or anything about this post?
No, not yet. I don't even know if he's going to acknowledge it, to be honest.
Yeah, he's living that life in LA now. I see him on the gram all the time.
To be honest, I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's back in Lebanon or if he's in LA. I don't know what's happening with him.
Now you got a big old house in LA.
Really?
Yeah, dating a model and everything.
They're dating a model?
Oh,
yeah.
Masari dating a model?
Yeah.
With that chin beard. The
Yeah.
The chin strap?
Yeah. No, what's it called when you just have
the
this
chin strap?
Is that what it is with the super thin, the little tiny? Is that what that is?
Chin strap.
See, for me, when I was growing up, right, chin straps, I guess, are what people now call neck beard. So chin straps, when I was growing up, were the guys that started to grow facial hair, but they couldn't yet grow it on their face, and it only grew down the sideburns and on their neck, because that actually looks like a chin strap for a helmet.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was called chin strap, but now they call it neck beard, right?
Sure.
How times have changed. How times have changed.
He's in LA dating models, and I'm here cleaning up my dog. So it's all good.
Shawn Desmond, we love you on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Love you guys.
Later,
Take care, bro.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
David Morey wanted to recreate the Camila Cabello Shawn Mendes kiss that was posted on Shawn's Instagram 2 nights ago. He wanted to recreate it with his husband, David Matthew, who was not having any of it whatsoever. Because without any warning, I believe Morey's first move was to just stick that big dirty tongue out and lick the side
that way?
of Matthew's face.
Hold on now. You didn't explain what was going on? Oh,
no,
man.
he explained after the initial reaction. And this is what happened.
What the are you doing? No.
We need to do the Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello
Don't you dare,
fish
Morgan.
kiss. Let me lick you.
I don't know why you're doing this.
We need to reenact the Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello kiss.
No need
the
to
fish
reenact.
kiss. It's romantic.
It was not romantic.
Stop strangling me.
I'm joking. You don't care. No.
Open your mouth.
Lick me.
No, but we can try kissing like them and see what it does for us. No, but
screwing with their fans. Are we? Are we not? Are we? Are we not? Oh, please.
Get closer.
Excuse me. I'm too old for this. What is happening?
We're gonna kiss like fish.
Okay. Who put you up to this? Roz? Is Roz making us kiss right now?
No, we should kiss all the time like fish.
We do.
Okay, kiss on the cheek. Love you.
Yeah, right.
See, this is why Matthew doesn't like me, because he thinks I send Maury home with info on to do. I didn't even know this was happening, man. That ain't on me. It's your gross husband.
Who put you up to this? Roz?
No.
Is Roz making us kiss right now?
Roz making us kiss.
Making us kiss right now.
A married couple. Is somebody else making us kiss right now?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Who put you up to this? Roz? Is Roz making us kiss right now?
Please. Come on, man. Leave me out. I always say this, man. Leave me out of your life, but it's really, especially leave me out of these parts of your life.
Who put you up to this? Roz? Is Roz making us kiss right now?
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
A lot of anniversaries today. Let me go through some of these with you guys. 10 years ago, in 2009, it's the anniversary of when Kanye jumped on stage and interrupted Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy? 10 years, baby.
Yo, Taylor.
Oh, you have it.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
Right?
Some say that was like a good thing for Taylor. That he did that.
23 years ago, Tupac Shakur, quote unquote, died. Depending on where you are on that. I don't know. I don't want to be disrespectful.
A
lot of people feel that the man's not dead, right?
Someone
is
on
that
the internet
disrespectful? Yeah, it is. I think he's dead.
Said that they spotted Tupac wearing sunglasses and a straw hat in Cuba. Eating a snow cone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A snow cone.
Yeah.
That's how you want to live out your life if you fake your death. I mean, Cuba, there's too much beans and rice. I would have picked somewhere else. But it's very difficult for Americans to find you in Cuba. So we know that. So maybe it is the best place to go. Also, 2 monster anniversaries from your childhood.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm a millennial, so we talking...
These 90s? Are ageless. When I say childhood, I'm talking to many generations of people.
Gotcha. Okay.
So 2 monumental things from your childhood.
Hit me.
So on this day, September 13th, because this is when a lot of brand new shows always debut.
Yeah.
This sort of like these couple weeks in September. So 33 years ago in 1986 was the debut of Pee-wee's Playhouse. And 50 years ago, 50 in 1969 was the debut of Scooby-Doo.
Zoink, Scooby!
Oh my God.
Zoinks?
Zoinks!
It's zoinks.
Yeah.
It's zoinks.
Zoinks!
Who's that?
It would be the dog.
No.
No.
No, the
hot blonde. The hot blonde.
Oh, I was going to say the cat. No, it's the guy that drives the car.
Oh, no, not the hot blonde. The other guy.
No, Zoinks is friggin' Shaggy.
Shaggy, right.
Okay.
Who's the hot blonde then?
Who, Veronica?
No, Fred.
Fred.
What's the...
Didn't he have a neckerchief and a white sweater?
He did.
Right? It's a good look. People don't do that look anymore. Men, I don't know why. That was a great look. Okay, so 50 years ago for Scooby-Doo, Maury. Okay, who's that now?
The dog.
Do you honestly think that you do a good Scooby-Doo?
I think I do a fabulous one.
Okay, so do you do...
I mean, when I do it around kids, they laugh.
Okay, so you do Scooby and Shaggy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do Scooby and Shaggy.
Wait.
Okay, sorry.
No,
But can we bring... Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Do Scooby and Shaggy having a conversation with one another.
Yes.
Oh, Zoink, you're so right. It's over there. Oh, Zoink.
You think you are hysterical, don't you? I love it. I love it.
I can entertain myself.
Look how funny he thinks he is right now. Okay, now do Pee-wee as well.
Okay. Oh, it's over there, Zoink. Wait, I forgot how to do Pee-wee. Okay.
You always do.
Okay, here, let me try again.
So stupid. I don't even know what that means, but I love it.
Okay. Yeah, you're so right, Zoink. Yeah, let's drive the car.
Who's that?
Pee-wee.
That's not Pee-wee.
Do Pee-wee, Mocha?
Okay, what if I do that?
Scooby!
Yeah, you did great Pee-wee, man.
Okay, you do Pee-wee and I'll talk to Pee-wee.
No.
No.
Pee-wee don't want to be friends with you guys.
Yeah, but we're passing in the night.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Pee-wee, how are you, Zoink?
Okay, you're done.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, that late show was crazy on Friday night, huh?
That lady show?
Light.
What, say it again. What'd you say?
That light show, like what? the thunder and lightning.
Oh, lightning.
Yeah, on Friday.
What'd you call it? A light show?
Yeah, the light show.
What's that mean?
The lightning, jackass.
I've never heard anybody call lightning a light show.
How old are you?
Come on, I'm not alone on this. No, when there's a lot of lightning last night, nobody goes, man, that light show was awesome. Nobody
because it was like a laser light show.
It's not a thing. It's not
on
a thing.
Friday night.
It's not a thing.
Anyway.
Yeah. On Friday
night. I think it was between 9 and 9:15.
15? Okay.
You know why I know?
Why?
Because I was standing at the window the entire time watching. I was fascinated.
You?
Yeah.
So where you are, because I guess where you are, there's not like a lot of buildings and stuff like that. You got all sky where you are, right?
Lightning just streaking right across, left, right, and center. Really? It was the most incredible thing I'd ever seen.
What was your dog doing? Your poor dog.
Oh my God, he was so scared.
Really?
His entire body was trembling.
No.
Yeah, he was so scared.
That's so terrifying.
And then the lights in the house started flickering.
Really? Did you lose power at all?
No. I ran around to get all of our like emergency flashlights and stuff like that.
Did you?
And started lighting
good for
candles.
you. Good
Just
for
in
you.
case, yeah.
We had the power went out at our place on Sunday morning. Early yesterday morning. And it went off and then it came back on like 5 minutes later at like 6. But the problem with that is that when the house comes back on now, it's like you're rebooting a spaceship, because when the power comes back on, you realize everything in the house starts making noise.
Oh, yeah.
The printer starts doing its thing. All the computers go, right? The TV does its sound, like everything. Like it woke everybody up in the house.
Yeah.
The power outage didn't affect anyone. It was the house coming back to life woke everybody up at 6:30.
Yeah.
The alarm beeps a couple times, like everything. Like
everything you got to reset.
Yeah, you reboot the house and you have no idea how much is actually alive and just powered, right?
Yeah.
And so I was up and I was enjoying my 15 minutes alone, which is normally like 2 hours alone.
Yeah.
And then everything gets up and then I got to reset this. And I don't know how to do the microwave. I don't know how to reset the microwave. I have no idea.
At all?
No.
Isn't there just like a little button that says clock?
No, ours is old. I bought a microwave. You want to know how much of a dope I am? So years ago when I built this kitchen that I have, which is so impractical. It's the dumbest kitchen in the world. My kitchen is so stupid. But I built this kitchen and because I'm tall, I'm like, I'm going to make everything tall. So I only have like one wall of sort of kitchen cabinets, right?
Yeah.
But they're double stacked. So you know when you would go to your kitchen and you open, right? And you have those full size. I have 2 full size, but stacked on top of each other.
Jeez.
Right? Because I can reach the bottom shelf of the top ones.
But you're the only one in the house that can reach.
Thank you. Right. So I designed this before Catherine lived with me. And so when I'm designing this kitchen, I'm like, I don't want the microwave on the counter because I think they're ugly and they take up space. So I'm going to build a cabinet down, like under the countertop for the microwave to slide into. So I sent them all the dimensions and everything else that I wanted this thing to be, my stupid kitchen.
Yeah.
But then I had to buy a microwave that fit this hole that I built.
Oh, you didn't build like the whole base on the size of microwave?
No.
You just built it?
I built a hole and then I was like, now I got to get a microwave to fill this.
Idiot.
And one microwave that some company you've never heard of anywhere built a microwave 11 years ago that fit. No other microwave that I've ever seen would fit the hole that I have. So I have this 11-year-old microwave, 12-year-old microwave in there that doesn't do what other microwaves do, right? Like the buttons are weird on it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to work the clock on it.
Is it in English?
Yeah, it's in English, but it's like
Le Popcorn?
No, it's not Le Popcorn. It's not French, Maury. I would understand if it was French. No,
So what's the time flashing on it now then?
It doesn't flash. It just goes,
nothing.
There's nothing. It's blank. Right? Like the whole thing, you have to reboot the whole microwave, and I don't know how to reboot
But
a
it
microwave.
works, though.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, barely. I mean,
And
it's
all
12
of
years
that
old.
Because of Friday night, the big light show.
The big light show.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Yo, Rachel, what's going on? It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. How old are you, Rachel?
21.
You said Roz and Mocha FML, Fix My Life. How do I handle a friends with benefits situation when I have feelings for him? I've known the guy for about 2 years, and we go to the same university. We have a genuine friendship, and I like him a lot, but it's hard to handle it without seeming desperate, considering I know when he's texting me, it means he wants to hook up. How long have you been a friend with benefits?
Probably about a year.
Okay.
And so you've known each other for 2 years, and for 1 year, you've been hooking up. Now, during the time that you are hooking up with him, are you hooking up with other people?
No.
Okay.
Is he hooking up with other people?
He's told me no.
Okay. So when you guys are not hooking up, do you talk about things like life and you get together and maybe go for wings and a beer or whatever it is you guys do at your age? I don't know.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not just, it's not like you have completely separate lives until you guys get together and do it. So you're sort of intertwined, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry, honey. You guys are boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, God. I don't know how to define it or talk about it without
What are you talking about?
awkward.
What are you talking about? You're already it. Okay, so hold on a second here. You have sex. You guys go out and hang out. You get along really well.
Yeah.
Do you text each other during the day?
Sometimes.
Okay, you talk about life and stuff like this when you guys get together. And sometimes when you get together, it's just like going out in the world and goofing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, your boyfriend, girlfriend, dude.
Yeah, Rachel, you got a boyfriend.
Oh, God.
Like, why are you guys, is it because you guys both went into this going, I don't want a boyfriend? He's like, good, because I don't want a girlfriend either. You know what's great is we just keep it casual. And you know what? Like, it's totally cool. And I know that it's never worked in the history of mankind, but we're going to be the ones. That was you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, idiots. Okay, your
Rachel?
boyfriend, girlfriend, what's wrong with that?
I don't know. Just
Wait, do you want a relationship with this guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in love with this guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, classic. Rachel, oh my God, just tell the guy.
Okay.
It's
Don't
that
make her
easy.
go home.
Do you want us to tell him for you?
No.
Oh, okay. Because we could. It wouldn't be hard at all. We
Like, do you think he likes you in that way to be boyfriend, girlfriend?
I want to think so, but I also don't want to feel like I'm self-centered.
Here, let me ask you a question. Does he compliment you outside of the bedroom?
Like over text?
Yeah, or just like when you guys are together. Like, has he ever looked at you and went, God damn, you're sexy? Has he ever said anything like that?
Yes.
Okay. When you guys are out and it is not a night where you're going to hook up, but if you guys are out and then at the end of the night when you go your way and he goes his way, do you give each other a kiss goodbye?
Yes, on the cheek.
It's your boyfriend, girlfriend, man.
You've been in a relationship for a year. You don't even know it.
Yeah. My secret boyfriend. But the only person it's a secret to is you.
Yes.
Sometimes the relationships that you just sort of wake up one day and go, hold on a second here. Are we like completely in love? And they look at you and go, I think we are. Sometimes those are the best relationships because they came from like a real organic place.
When are you seeing him next?
Probably in a few days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, have the conversation face to face.
Yeah.
You guys are boyfriend, girlfriend.
Now, now, if this legitimately was a booty call or friends with benefits, the advice that we've given in the past, and we should just get it out there and get it on record for you, okay? Which is anytime you want to take something from booty call or friend with benefits to tell the person you love them, you have to be willing to risk the friendship in order to tell them the truth.
Yeah, that's what I'm most afraid of.
Right? That's the thing is that you got to be willing at that point. You have to be in love enough or have the feelings enough where you can't go on the way that it's going on because it's just too heartbreaking, and you have to be willing, if you are, to risk the friendship you have to move it forward because it may just completely explode in your face.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I want to be like 100% sure that he's not treating me like a hookup or anything like that.
But that's where the conversations come into play.
Yeah.
And don't be vague.
Okay.
Okay.
Right to the point.
Yeah.
You got this, Rachel.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you and your boyfriend.
Thank you.
Say hi to your boyfriend for us.
Have a good day.
Later, girl.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Drake's mansion in the Bridle Path is still under construction.
Mm-hmm.
And let me read this to you, Roz. The city of Toronto has granted Drake special permission to build fences twice as high as would otherwise be permitted, largely due to security concerns at his mega mansion. The amount of people that try to come onto his property during the day and at night is very, very significant. This is coming from the vice president of the company who's building Drake's house. Drake's mansion features several fences, walls, columns, and gates ranging from 3 to 4.4 meters. But the council argued that they blend into the property because the Star has spent more than $1 million on 20-foot cedar trees to line the fencing, the barricade. And so far in the neighborhood that Drake is building his mansion, nobody had a problem with the allowance for extra fencing for security, except for one neighbor right behind the property saying that the extra fencing, the extra height allowance is going to create too much of a shadow onto
I get that
back property, including all the rooms that are kind of facing the back of Drake's.
Also, they won't be able to see Drake swim, which is what they really want.
They want to look in and see what's going on, and maybe snoop to see if Snoop's there.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this is the real sort of contradiction with massive stars and the sort of causes that they pick up. Because the one thing that the super famous don't want regular people to know is how rich they are. They always try and hide it. When they show up to like a benefit and they go on, oh, I know life's tough out there. You got those kids and the economy. And then they get on a private jet and they go home, right? Like people, they don't want you to know how rich they are. But this is the big contradiction is that you have so many loud voices that are relentless when it comes to things like gun control and Donald Trump. And I'm by in no stretch of the imagination a fan of Donald Trump. Okay, so let me just get that out here right away. But there are a lot of loud voices that are against him building a wall.
Right.
A lot of voices, a lot of super famous voices. There's a lot of really famous voices who are against guns. Really famous people. Those people built fortresses with walls that the city had to give them permission to build to keep people out. And when they leave those walls, they're protected by people with guns. That's the sort of contradiction with show business and the platforms that a lot of people pick up. Drake, I think it's cool that he built a giant wall, right? Who doesn't want to live in a castle? Right? It's like Lord of the Rings. Like, whatchamacallit? What's that show that I like that I didn't understand?
Jersey Shore.
The other one.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Thank you. Right? Same thing. I know, right? Hot guys, walls, everything else. Trying to keep the bad people out. But that's the contradiction in Drake, in Hollywood, in Jersey Shore, and in Game of Thrones.
Because this article, they're saying despite the 24-hour security that they have on property,
armed, by the way,
who are armed,
yes,
fans are still trying to get onto the property to see if maybe Drake is there or to even get photos of this new mansion.
Of course.
Right? Because Drake is basically, building what you would normally see in a neighborhood in Calabasas where it's like all of your neighbors are celebrities, except he's in Toronto in the bridle path.
100%.
Surrounded by non-celebrities.
Yes, but when he shows up anywhere else, he has to be on the side of walls don't work.
Right.
Because
but in Toronto, he's like, damn it, these walls need to work.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Did you watch that Beyonce thing last night?
I did not. I was fast asleep. I didn't even know it was on.
So what was it? It was the making of the Lion King album,
soundtrack.
right? The soundtrack
the
kind
album
of thing?
that she released. That
was it like all arty and black and white too, like everything else? Yeah? No,
you watch it, Maury?
I did, and it was good, but I'll tell you
Okay,
something.
we can't hear you.
First of all, a lot of people are upset that there were commercials.
Yeah, people
Twitter blew up.
because in Beyonce world, it's all HBO all the time, right? So there's no commercials.
Netflix,
so people were
HBO or
Netflix or whatever. So people were all upset that they interrupted B with commercials.
People are like, "What is this? What are you doing? Like, you don't interrupt Beyonce for shampoo."
Yeah, somebody said, "I'm not used to commercials during a Beyonce documentary."
That's so funny, man.
And then
People
another
are
comment
hysterical.
was, having commercials in a Beyonce special is rude AF.
What? Like Beyonce's, like you can't interrupt. You can't put a commercial in a Beyonce special anymore.
No.
People gotta chill, man.
They're so into it. Like one of the tweets was, Beyonce's going to make a documentary on getting dressed next. I'm going to still watch though.
Oh, please. You could do an entire series on Beyonce. If she was like, you know what I want to do? I want to do a 19-part series on my closet.
Oh,
Please,
where do I sign up? Let me block off the time on my calendar.
Bidding war.
Yeah.
Right? Bidding war.
The star of this thing last night was Blue Ivy.
What did Blue Ivy do?
She was singing. She into the when you saw her singing into the microphone in the studio.
Yeah.
She was dancing, talking to mom. Like it was Blue Ivy was the star.
Really?
Did they do anything on that Were people freaking out, or did they have any footage of the making of the brown skin girl
Yes,
song?
they did.
Did they add any additional commentary? Because of all the tracks on the album, that's the one song that was like the big standout that people gravitated towards.
Yeah.
Were tweeting about the weekend that the album came out.
Well, the cool thing that they did during Brown Skin Girl and other songs was they then cut to other celebrities and their Instagram accounts from when it was released, and them dancing and singing on their Instagram feeds and stuff, and showing footage of when they were making the video for it as well, and people in studio dancing to it and how much it means to them. So.
And then they cut to a shampoo commercial.
Yeah.
Rude!
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, people are starting to get a little creative with the way they sext each other and are moving away from texting and WhatsApp.
It's crazy. It went from, I guess, late night phone calls, long, with the cord all wrapped around you. And then we got text. So it was like emails. BBM is when we all really upped our game with, I guess, like sexting and stuff like this with the people you love. And then iPhone came out, everything else. But now I'm completely blown away because I don't understand how somebody could possibly use Google Docs for sexting.
And we're going to head out to New York to talk to Simone Ver'Eek, who is a part of this community that uses Google Docs to sext with their boyfriend.
Yeah, the New York Post did a whole thing on this, and it's fascinating.
Hi, Simone. It's Roz Mocha.
Hi, how's it going?
Doing good. How are you today?
Pretty good.
So I'm blown away by this whole Google Docs as a sexting mechanism thing.
Oh, cool.
So how did this start? Like, when did you realize that this was sort of a better way to connect that way with your guy?
I think it pretty much started when we were experiencing, our relationship was evolving over long distance. And I don't know if you've ever been in a long distance relationship, but it can be very challenging.
Yeah.
But both of us are the kind of people that see challenges as opportunities. So we kind of I think it might have been his idea. I don't remember whose idea it was, but it just kind of came into fruition as soon as he had to leave for San Francisco. And there was also a 3-hour time divide as well.
Sure.
So it just made sense to develop on one piece together instead of just waiting for someone to text you back or just have these intermittent thoughts. We're very limited as far as our schedule is, but it's important to make time instead of just take time. So this was our way of making time.
It's interesting because when you start thinking of intimacy in a relationship, something like a Google Doc or like Microsoft Excel is the least sexy platform that you can think of. I don't look at that and go, what we can do with this? That's just about the last thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
For example, on our show, we have a shared Google Doc where we write show notes and stuff. I couldn't imagine
soiling that. What are you able to do? I've never even tried to use a Google Doc in that way. What are you able to do?
Like I said, it kind of develops, what we do talk to each other. I feel like that's sort of the standard these days. We don't call each other anymore. Remember when we used to call our friends and talk for hours on the phone, and now we text each other or we tweet or whatever. But so it's sort of compiling all of those messages that we send and thoughts that we have and turning into a time capsule, or it's more like a cache if you think about it, because we keep it secret. But it's just you can kind of see an evolution. You can scroll all the way down. And really see things that, were really special that we might have forgotten, but we have it kind of
awesome.
Stored and saved and treasured. Basically, if you've used Google Docs, which it sounds like you have, you can see when somebody's on there, which is kind of exciting if you're writing something very intimate, that someone's watching you write something, and you can make comments. You can add things to the documents. You can add links to things that you find, and you won't have previews.
Oh, wow.
Just,
mystery links.
And can you leave photos and stuff? Do you guys take photos and send to one another?
Yeah, we have a photos section in our document, which is compiled of photos that we find. That includes gifts too, that we think are really sexy that we want to share with each other, or we give each other photo assignments. I tell him I want to see you doing this.
Like, would it be difficult to accidentally invite somebody to your Google Docs that maybe you don't want to? Like, is there a chance that this could one day get mixed up with your other Google Docs and sent out to the wrong people? That's what I fear with all of this stuff.
Oh, well, I do have this is a personal account. It's linked to my personal Google account. So it's not, I've never shared it with any of my business accounts. I have a G Suite for my office. So I wouldn't accidentally, and you can see on the top right corner, there's a logo that tells you which account you're logged into. So I can always tell that it's me.
I was also reading that people were saying that individuals who are maybe unfaithful or who are cheating could also use Google Docs, because if you're in one of those relationships where somebody is checking your phone for texts, they go into your Facebook DMs because that's where the devil lives. They won't think to check a Google Doc that you may have going with somebody.
Wow. That's a total 180. I don't think that if you're cheating on someone, you should be in a relationship with that person.
True.
You should find a relationship that you can be able to be with many people that's comfortable on both sides 100%. And has a trust to kind of build off of that.
How many pages of a Google Doc do you guys have? What are you at right now?
We're a little around 35 or something. But we do have the margins on the doc are maxed out to the smallest amount, just because we do put some photos and some drawings in there, and it's better to make sure the margins are very big.
Damn, girl.
That's so awesome.
You're on to some. Simone, thank you very much for joining us on the Roz Mocha Show today.
Oh, you're so welcome. I hope I have inspired you or some of your listeners to peruse some other ideas besides physical romance, maybe some more intellectual.
I don't know, fellas. What do you think? We got that shared Google Doc for the show. What do you guys think?
I'm good. Shake it up, man.
Have a great day, Simone.
You too. Nice talking with you guys.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I follow Peel Regional Police on Twitter, and sometimes they tweet out something that you don't think is real, but I guess it is. If you're experiencing a natural gas or petroleum leak, that's a good reason to call 911. The tweet continues. If it's a, quote, personal gas leak, that's not a reason to call 911. Just open a window. And yes, this happened. Hashtag not for 911. So basically, somebody called 911 because of a fart.
No.
But how bad does a fart have to be
for you to call the cops?
For you to call 911. And I wish in cases like this that they could release 911 calls the way they do in the States.
Here.
I think it's illegal.
Okay, I have a question. Did somebody call 911 on somebody who farted, or did somebody call 911 because they farted?
See, that's the other question that I have, because it says in the tweet, if it's a personal gas leak.
But that could be personal if you and I are in the same room together.
Sure. Now, I think it's because somebody within the room farted and then somebody else called 911.
Play that out then in that situation. So you're in a room and somebody farts.
Yes. The three of us are here right now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Roz, Mocha, Damnit Maury. Damnit Maury rips one.
Okay.
And it's so offensive.
No. Flip it.
Okay.
Maury would be the one to call 911.
Sure. I rip one.
Okay. So when you're in that situation, okay, and you pick up the phone, you call 911, how does this then play out, right? So 911 picks up and you say, what? And what do you expect to happen at that point? What do you want help with? What are you asking somebody to do?
This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
Mocha farted.
All right, help is on the way.
I guess it's that easy.
Do you think that it was because of the fart, or just the fart smelled so bad they thought it was a gas leak?
No, because no.
I mean, if they had depends on what they had for dinner.
No. I think the person knew exactly.
Do you think it was, or do you think people were just drunk and somebody farted and they're like, oh man, I'm calling 911. They're like, you're not calling 911.
That's why I wish.
Call 911. Hi, 911. What do you want to do? My Reggie farted. Right? Maybe it was that. Maybe it was that.
Relax, Chad.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't.
You don't got that one.
You know, maybe it wasn't like for serious. Maybe it was sort of more of a goof. But I think in 2019, even if you're high as hell, you know not to goof with.
Calling the police?
Calling the police over a fart.
Especially over a fart.
Right?
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
All right, Shannon, we're going to figure this out and get through all of it together, okay?
Awesome.
Okay, Shannon, you wrote us this. Roz and Mocha FML. I'm a chef and manager at work and try to work alongside my staff and help them as much as possible. I believe in the entire team working together. However, they don't take me seriously when I actually have to put my foot down because they see me more as a coworker than a boss. It may not seem like a major problem, but it's taking the enjoyment away from a job I really love. I don't want to go all Gordon Ramsay on them to get my point across. FML.
Wow. So can you give us an example? What was the last thing that happened where you, as you said, had to put your foot down and they did not take you seriously?
Okay, so a good example, and it just happened the other day, is one of my cooks presents me with a dish. And I try it and I say, yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Let's change that up a little bit. And the response I get is, no, it's fine. We're just going to send it out like that. And I have to say, no, let's try it another way. And again, no, it's fine. We'll just send it like that. It's no big deal. So it's kind of one of these situations where I'm going, how do I nicely but firmly say, that's not going to work. I don't like how that tastes.
In that conversation, though, did you say specifically what was wrong with the dish? Like, rather than that's not going to work, here are the reasons why it doesn't work or why. Okay.
Were you somebody who was a peer and then were promoted to boss?
In this position, no. I came in as the chef.
It's interesting because this really sounds like a position where there is it sounds like there's like almost resentment or a lack of respect for what you do. How do you interact with these people when things are going well? What's your sort of tone as a boss?
Well, obviously, if something's being done right, good job, guys. Let's keep it up. Let's keep that energy up. And if something is being created, if a new dish is being created, I'm the first to say, hey, you know what? That is awesome. Let's put that on the menu. I like how that tastes.
Okay, not so much about the cooking stuff. Okay, how do you interact with them? Are you their friend? Are you their what's your interaction with them? Do you go for drinks with them? Do you socialize with them?
No, nothing like that. And not because I'm trying to be antisocial, but no, there's a line.
No, I agree. I was going to tell you if you did do that you should stop doing that.
Yeah.
But you already do that. So
now, how many people are working under you then?
I have 6 staff right now.
6, and have any of them been there longer than you, like prior to you showing up?
Yes, 2 of them have.
So I wonder if this is a situation where maybe they thought that they should have got the promotion to the position that you have.
It's possible. I have had that thought. It is possible. But, I mean, overall, I haven't really noticed any kind of resentment. You know what I mean? Nothing overt anyway.
Okay, so when's the last time you sat everybody down and had a conversation about expectations?
Probably about a week ago or so.
Okay.
How did that convo go?
Well, it was really a lot of me just talking and people just listening. And that was a thing that was a little difficult because I said, I'd like some input from you guys. Can you tell me, are there things you'd like to change? And if so, can you tell me what those things would be? And crickets.
Right.
Really?
You have to set the tone in there, right? And if somebody is just flat out, it's not even disrespectful, but if somebody is just flat out saying no to your requests as a boss, as in remake this, whatever, that's a problem. And I don't think that, and this to me doesn't sound like they don't respect me as a person. To me, it sort of almost sounds like it's kind of like a toxic working environment where it doesn't matter what you do, you suddenly won't get the respect from this one individual. Now, is it one individual or is it all of them?
Oh, not all of them, thankfully. Just a few. So I have 6 staff, and I'd say probably 2 of them I kind of have this issue with.
Do they infect with those opinions, try and get the other employees on their side? Like when you say, do this again, and they say they're fine, do they go back and talk crap about you to the other employees?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Can you fire that person?
Yes, I can.
Why don't you?
Because I want to give people a chance.
How long have you been working with them and this problem has been happening?
It's been maybe 2 months now, so it hasn't been a ton of time, and that's kind of where it's difficult for me to say, okay, you know what, this isn't working, because I'd like to try to give it an honest chance to work out, but at the same time, it's not resolving itself, so I have to do something.
Jeez, and it's difficult to have these conversations without sounding threatening or without sounding like you certainly don't want to go to anybody and say, you should be lucky to have your job because I could fire you. Like, you don't want to have those conversations. You either just want to cut somebody out, and I'm not a fan of like firing people, but I will say this, I've been in tons of working environments that have been very aggressive and very hostile, and at least 3 or 4 times those situations have been corrected because the boss recognized the source of the hostility and aggression, and it was one individual. And when that individual was removed, everybody sort of gave a sigh of relief.
Okay. All right. Yep.
But I don't know.
So here's my question. I would have conversations with your other employees about this individual. I mean, on the DL, because maybe they feel uncomfortable around them as well.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, as a boss, you can reprimand them. You can sit them down and say, hey, listen, you can talk to me like that, but it's not going to matter because I'm the boss and I'm going to do what I want to do. It's my kitchen, but you can't talk to other people like that. So we need to work on something right now. We got to fix something. So how do we fix this? What do we do?
That's a good point. You know what? And I've been sort of thinking about this sort of from my perspective, but thinking about my staff, you're absolutely right, because if they're feeling uncomfortable, then I have to do something.
Make it about the other people in the kitchen. Make it about your staff and not about you. You can come off like, I don't care what you think. If I told you to redo it, you're just going to redo it. That's just the way it's going to go. It's not a discussion, okay? It's not good enough. If I say no, it's a no. That's it. We move on together.
All right, that can work.
I will say this before we go, and this goes to you and anybody else who is ever thinking that they may wind up being somebody's boss, okay? And the trick to getting people to work hard for you is that you have to be somebody that they're willing to work hard for. And the fastest way to achieve that trust is when your employees understand that you have their back.
That's great advice. It absolutely is. That hits home.
Hope that helps, Shannon.
It does. Thank you so much, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life
on Kiss.
Leafs start preseason tonight against Ottawa.
What?
Yeah, we're at that time now.
Come on.
We are at that time.
There's hockey on tonight?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Dan Maury, hockey expert.
Happy birthday, Austin Matthews.
Is it his birthday tonight?
Yeah, good-looking guy.
Does he still got a mustache?
Yes, he does.
Nice. I've seen lately more and more pictures of Austin Matthews with a mustache.
Yeah.
And I dig it. And I think he should keep it.
When you have a face that looks that young, like when you have a baby face, it's really weird to have a mustache on it.
What do you know about baby face?
Look at me.
Oh, please. It looks like a boot.
I don't even know why that's funny.
You're looking at me. I'm not saying anything.
No.
I'm not saying anything.
You should. Why don't you grow your mustache back then more?
I will for Movember.
No. Just regular though. Just grow it
in general.
now.
Yeah.
Just Motober?
No, just grow.
No. Don't call it anything. Just a mustache.
Now.
Just grow a mustache.
Yeah.
I tried over the summer, but it just gets so like there's flakes and stuff in there. It's terrible.
Because you junk it up with stuff.
I will legitimately say this: the best and most interesting that you've ever looked is when you have a mustache.
It's true.
It's the most interesting you've ever looked. It's the most unique. Like you look like a genuine sort of. I don't even know what I'm looking for here. The word
compliment. Try and find one of those.
That's very difficult, Maureen. It's very difficult. I'm trying to say stuff, but nothing nice comes to mind. But I want to say something nice, but the words just don't appear. It's like they've been removed from all memory.
I know I have a picture on my phone here somewhere.
Yeah, no, man, you should grow that back.
Mustache.
So who are they playing tonight then?
Ottawa? Yeah.
Are they Senators? Ottawa Senators.
Are they still out east? Is that where they're doing all these games?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Did you see that they all had to kiss the cod?
Yeah, they got all screeched in and stuff like that in Newfoundland.
Here's a beautiful picture of David Morey with that mustache.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me.
Because it's thick, man. Like, yeah, bro. Like, look at you. You look great. You know what you look like?
I look like my dad.
No, you look like a janitor who might be a spy.
Now, is that a compliment?
Ooh, the highest. You're basically James Bond. If you grow a mustache, you're James Bond.
I said might be a spy.
It's a compliment, Maury. Trust me.
Okay.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Are you still watching
Jersey Shore? Yeah.
No, This Is Us?
I've never seen a single episode of
You
This Is
haven't?
Us.
You never
No.
watched it? Okay,
I know
cool.
you gave up on that show.
I did. I liked the
Maury
first-
watched the show. I think Shem, you watched the show too, right? You love it.
I
you
found
love
it. Hell yeah, Shem says. I was really curious that Mandy Moore didn't capitalize on This Is Us within like the first couple seasons to release new music.
Right.
I found that really odd because I thought that would have been perfect.
But do you think too much time has passed for people who are watching Mandy Moore on This Is Us to know that she, prior to acting, she was a singer?
But I think, I think it might be a little bit past the point to find new fans as a singer. But I think that there's a lot of people that tuned into This Is Us that grew up with Mandy Moore and sort of found it odd that she's playing like a younger version and an older version of herself. Like I think she still had did have
Spoiler
that
alert.
fan base. Oh God, whatever. What's the old song that you put in? Because I don't even remember old Mandy Moore.
I Want to Be With You.
What was it?
I want to be with you.
I Want to Be With You. Do you remember this?
No.
What was her big hit? What's Mandy Moore's big hit? This song? Yeah? Sounded like everything from back then. What year was this? 2000? Yeah, God, it sounds like 2000. Everybody sounded like that in 2000.
Yeah.
But so it took her this long, so she just released a new track.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on here. Let me get the name of it for you. The song is called When I Wasn't Watching. Let me know what you think of this.
Okay.
I kind of dig it. I don't mind this.
Where was I when this was going down? Maybe sleeping in, maybe out of town. Spent a whole life waiting patiently.
You know, like,
convinced
I don't know, my mom would like it. Yeah.
come to me. My favorite version of me disappeared.
Like, I think a couple of my aunts would listen to it.
Yeah. Because there's people who were from Mandy Moore's era who are still releasing contemporary music today.
Here's the question.
Yeah.
This being released a couple weeks before the new season, is this going to be in the show?
It might be. But she did a video and everything else for it too.
Oh,
like
really?
it's not like a This Is Us. This is a Mandy Moore track. Because I think she's releasing other stuff too.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's
Like-
fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I can't tear it apart.
No, I don't find anything offensive about
Right.
it. It's just,
It's
you know what
okay.
it is? You know what it is?
Yeah.
It's white bread.
Yeah. You think so? It's too
Yeah.
white for you?
No, not too
Oh,
white. Like,
oh.
it's there. It serves a purpose.
Yeah.
I could see why people would like it.
Yeah.
It's just not for me.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I like white bread.
Yeah.
But I need white bread with, like,
Right.
it needs butter.
Yeah.
Or it needs Nutella. Or it needs, like, peanut butter.
So it's not for you, but you have met white people who would love it.
Oh, go bananas for it. They go bonkers. Yeah. This is like their theme song, driving into work. You know what I mean?
I don't think anybody's rocking this hat driving into work.
Like driving to Costco on a Saturday. You listen to this, you're in a great mood. You're like, Costco opens at 10. I know that if I get there early enough, they may let me in at 9:30. I'm going to get a head start before the parking lot packs and those lineups get long. This is a song I'm listening to. When I'm in a good mood, going to Costco on a Saturday morning, nice and early.
I don't think anybody's listening to this when they're in a good mood. I think you're listening to this when you're going to Costco because your husband said that he was going to go to Costco and then slept in and put it on you.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me read you this here. So I'm reading this article about a star of a very popular HBO show.
Okay.
In a new interview with Playboy, where this star admits that he and his wife are, quote, active swingers. He said after they had already exchanged vows, he told his wife that he wanted to pursue a non-traditional marriage. Quote,
Okay.
to her credit, instead of saying, F you, I'm out, she was like, let's figure this out. He goes on to say he credits the lifestyle for saving his marriage.
Really?
And that he and his wife have different sexual preferences, which is why swinging works for them.
HBO. Okay, somebody from Game.
Well, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Okay,
It says we have different speeds.
Speeds?
Yes. Okay. He goes on to say that there's strict rules when it comes to sleeping with other people outside of their marriage. Quote, it's a perpetual state of management and communication. This sounds like a nightmare. To the point where it's like, all right, we've got to stop. Chill. I'm the gas, she's the brakes.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
So,
okay.
They got married in 2015.
Yeah.
And he is the star. Yeah, he's the star of a very popular Silicon Valley show. Who?
Oh, you just
sorry.
said it.
I said Silicon Valley. Sorry. Yeah.
Is it Silicon Valley?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Wait. The guy that got fired? The guy, Ehrlich?
No.
Not Richard, the guy that plays Richard.
Yes.
The guy that plays Richard Hendricks.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Richard Hendricks. Yes.
He's a swinger?
Yeah. And he credits it for saving his marriage. First of all, look, your marriage is only, we're going on like maybe 4 years now. It's a very difficult thing to pull off the swing in marriage. You're always in a state of like just managing chaos and so like the emotional level. I've known people that have tried this to save their marriage.
Yeah.
And it works for a while and it just falls apart in the end. But yeah, Richard Hendricks from Silicon Valley.
No way.
Yes. Does this big interview. And to me in 2019, that seems like a really sort of out there thing to admit publicly.
Yeah.
Now, whether you're proud of it or not, I'm not saying that they should feel shame. I'm not saying any of that stuff. But in 2019, where you say the wrong thing or you say something that is just a little outside of what some would consider to be normal, that becomes your identity forever. That is the thing that will always pop up anytime somebody tries to look you up.
I still cannot believe,
right?
The guy that plays Richard.
Okay, but now,
like the head nerd on that show.
But now, if I told you, if you took all the cast from all the shows, okay, all the cast from all the shows, and I said one of these people, and when I say HBO, I mean everybody from Game of Thrones and The Rock, and everybody, Ballers, okay, everybody on all those shows, and I lined them all up, and I said, now take a really good, close, hard look at this line. Who do you think's the freak? Okay? I think if you thought long and hard enough.
Yes, Richard Hendricks.
You'd land on Richard Hendricks.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How many people are actually going to show up to Area 51 on Friday, you think? Handful?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Couple hundred?
No. To do what? There's nothing going on.
To storm Area 51?
No.
This took off over the summertime when, as a joke, at the end of June, a guy put on Facebook, storm Area 51 as an event for this Friday. We will all meet up in rural Nevada and coordinate our parties. If we Naruto run, we can move faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens.
Yeah.
And then this thing took off, went viral. 2 million people replied as going. 1.5 million replied as being interested. And the military got involved. The government got involved. Eventually, the guy who started it was like, hey, maybe we can then, first of all, it was a joke. Second of all, maybe we can turn it into like a music festival.
Yeah.
And do that. But there's still people, whether they're joking or not, on that Facebook page
that say they're going,
that say that they plan on showing up.
To do what though? Get shot? Maybe you see them aliens.
See them aliens. So Devin Morey made a phone call to the military and got in touch with their spokesperson, Nick Janeway, who I'm sure has practiced his statement to the media a dozen times.
Come on.
If not even more. Devin Morey talking to Nick Janeway about Friday's event.
Hey, Nick, thank you so much for joining me. What is the latest statement from the U.S. Air Force on this Storm Area 51 event this Friday?
The Nevada Test and Training Range provides flexible, realistic, and multidimensional battle space to test weapon systems, develop tactics, and conduct advanced training in support of U.S. national interests. Any attempt to access a federal installation illegally is highly discouraged. Those who trespass on a federal installation without proper authority will be apprehended until they can be turned over to the appropriate law enforcement authorities and are subject to local and federal penalties and prosecution. The land surrounding the Nevada Test and Training Range is austere desert with little to no life-sustaining services like water, food, gas, or medical centers. Every participant should plan to be self-sufficient and not count on modern conveniences like cell phone connectivity.
Well, that statement was awfully official, but it doesn't say people can't show up.
You can't tell everyone they can't go to something, but we do make it very clear in here not to access the federal installation because that's what we don't want you to do.
Okay, so it's basically going to be Burning Man, just without the narcotics, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Mocha.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's do the news.
A Roz and Mocha Show and Kiss 92.5 News Break.
Netflix bought Seinfeld for $500 million.
What? How much?
$500 million.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
But what about the NBC streaming platform?
What about it?
Aren't they going to get Seinfeld?
No. NBC doesn't own Seinfeld. NBC ran Seinfeld, but they don't own it forever.
What
you have to renegotiate all those rights.
In your face, NBC.
So Netflix, they lost, as we know, The Office and Friends.
Yeah.
But they gained the worldwide rights to Seinfeld in a 5-year deal worth $500 million.
Oh, boy.
Hulu has it right now, but their deal ends in 2021. That's when Netflix gets it. They beat out Hulu, Amazon, NBC, HBO, Max, and the CBS streaming network.
Does that mean other channels that run it just like all the time have to stop running it? Like just regular cable?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, because that's going to be the year when all of those contracts are up. That's why Netflix can own it starting in 2021.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Apparently, Kanye West is doing working with Kenny G. Now, you remember when Kenny G was hired, when Kanye hired Kenny G to come over for Valentine's Day and play his horn in the living room with all the flowers and stuff?
Yeah.
So Kenny G says, since he played in the living room for Kim, he goes, we've actually been in the studio working on some music together, and I can't really say much else because he doesn't really want anyone to talk about music before he releases it. Just suffice it to say that we're collaborating on some things, and nobody knows what's going to happen. But this is Kenny G, everybody.
Sexy. And I guess, September 27th is when Kanye's new album drops.
Yeah. SNL fired Shane Gillis. You can leave Kenny G on. That's fine. I don't mind at all.
Wait a minute. Wasn't he just announced as the new cast member on like a Friday or something?
Yeah. So they hired Shane Gillis, and then a day later, people did a quick Google search and realized that he had said some racist and homophobic jokes, humor, as what he called it, during a podcast that did not go over well with anyone.
Ooh.
And so SNL said this: after talking with Shane Gillis, we have decided that he will not be joining SNL. We want SNL to have a variety of voices and points of view within the show, and we hired Shane on the strength of his talent as a comedian and his impressive audition for SNL. We were not aware of his prior remarks that have surfaced over the past few days. The language he used is offensive, hurtful, and unacceptable. And we are sorry that we did not see these clips earlier and that our vetting process was not up to our standards. Honestly, Google search would have brought you right there.
I was just going to say,
they knew, they just didn't think it was going to be a big deal.
If regular people hit Google to search this guy's history, I'm sure somebody at NBC this hiring process would have done the exact same thing.
Of course, but you sort of know, and then you figure out how it's going to play out, and it exploded. Shane wrote this: I'm a comedian who was funny enough to get SNL. That can't be taken away. Actually, it can be taken away. They did take it away from you.
2 days later.
Of course, I wanted an opportunity to prove myself at SNL, but I understand it would be too much of a distraction. I respect the decision they made. I'm honestly grateful for the opportunity. I was always a Mad TV guy anyway.
Ooh. With a clap back.
Idiot. Idiot. First of all, I'm a comedian who's funny enough to get SNL. They can't take that away. That is the most hysterical statement I've ever read for somebody who got fired from SNL before he ever walked on set. They can't take that away.
Maybe, and they did take it away.
His name will never be in the history of SNL.
No, not even for a day.
He never.
I mean, it will, as a guy who got hired and fired probably the fastest than anybody has ever been hired and fired.
Because how long did they fire Jenny Slate after she said the F word? What, on episode 1 of that season?
Yeah.
Right? Or maybe
poor girl.
episode 2 or whatever it was.
She was so nervous.
And she's hysterical too. I really, really like her. I think she's funny as hell. But yes, they can take it away. You will not get your opening. Your name will not be on the big announcement. You will never get a writing credit. You will never be part of any sort of cast reunion. You will never be any of these things. Roseanne said that she got fat injected from her stomach to go into her butt, so she looks more like a Kardashian.
I always wanted to get a butt, and so when I see these Kardashians, these young women in the Daily Mail, I'm like, maybe I could get a butt like that. I did have one procedure where I got the fat sucked out of my stomach and put in my butt, because I just wanted to see what it would be like to have some shape of my butt, because I just basically have a crack in my back. Now I want a waist. I don't have a waist, so I'm going back for more consultation, see what they can do there.
Okay, come on, Roseanne.
That's like me. I just have a crack in my back. I look like I look like a thumb. Like my whole body. Like there's just nothing to it.
Oh man.
The U.S. Navy says, if you remember, a few years ago there were these videos that were released, and it was the New York Times released them. And it was the Stars Academy of Arts and Science, which is a UFO research group. It's from the Blink-182 guy, Tom DeLonge. It's his UFO group.
Okay.
So they released this footage from the Navy. There was old Navy footage of these pilots who recorded in their cabin. One was from 2005, one was from 2015. What looked like alien ships.
Yeah.
Right? And they were debating about it in the audio in those clips. You could hear these pilots talking about it. So the Navy now says that yes, those videos are real, and no, they were never meant to be released to the public.
Oh, boy.
Meaning they're not saying that they are UFOs or that UFOs are genuine.
But
what they're saying is that what is seen in the video show, quote, unexplained aerial phenomena.
So they're not saying it is, but they're also not saying it's not.
Right. That terminology is important. The unidentified aerial phenomena provides the basic descriptor for the sightings or observations of unauthorized or unidentified aircraft or objects that may have been observed entering, operating in the airspace of various military-controlled training ranges. So these things were in the airspace where the military was training, and they had no idea what they were. And they've admitted that, and they also said that these videos should never been released to the public.
Damn aliens.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Nick Carter has got a restraining order against his brother Aaron Carter. This blew up on Twitter last night.
Why the restraining order?
So Nick claimed that Aaron, quote, harbors thoughts and intentions of killing my pregnant wife and our unborn child. And then if you remember, Aaron was on The Doctors, that TV show last week, where he said that he was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and I think he mentioned multiple personality disorder, which is called something else now. I don't remember what it's called. And he's on all sorts of medications. And then Aaron wrote, so my brother just got a restraining order against me, and I was just served, LOL. He then tweeted, take care, Nick Carter. We're done for life. I haven't seen him in 4 years, and I don't intend to. And he goes, I'm astounded at the accusations being made against me, and I do not wish harm to anyone, especially my family. He goes on to say, I'm the one who said, I'm done with you, and you send me this? So that seems like a healthy relationship.
Thanksgiving gonna be fun, huh?
How do you feel about Peter Weber becoming the new Bachelor? Pilot Pete. You okay with that? He's the 4 times in the windmill guy, right?
I was just going to say, no, Windmill Pete?
Yeah.
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 Do you think, bro?
Yeah. You okay with that?
Hannah didn't mind.
No, it's true. It's true. But
Yeah,
I guess,
I'm fine with
didn't
it.
he have, past girlfriend drama and all that stuff, too?
Yes.
Right.
He's going to have it again.
A lot of people say that he's the. It reminds him a whole lot of like if you made a love child between Colton, Nick Vile, and Ben Higgins.
Oh, gross!
You would get Windmill Pete.
Yeah, gross.
Windmill Pete. So terrible. So terrible. Saved by the Bell, the revival that was happening that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Where it was going to be centered around Kelly Kapowski and AC Slater. So
No, I thought it was Jesse.
Sorry, Jesse.
Jesse
Yes,
Spano.
Yes, Jesse Spano and AC Slater.
Yeah.
And Mark Paul Gosselaar, who was, of course, Zach Morris, right?
Yeah.
So did they reach out to Mark Paul about being a part of this?
I read it in the trades just like everybody else this morning. What? Honestly, I was never approached, and I woke up to the news this morning with a kind of response. I mean, I kind of understand it because I'm on ABC, so it kind of doesn't fit into that considering Disney Plus. So I understand the business side of things, but I had no idea it was that far along. I mean, people ask me all the time if we're interested in doing reboots, and we've always said yes.
Wow.
Right? No, Zach.
I heard they reached out to Jesse Spano.
Yeah.
And here's what she had to say.
I'm so excited! I'm so scared!
It's gonna be all right.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Iggy Azalea and Wendy Williams. Oh, man. Wendy Williams is going after everybody this week.
Hold on. What's her beef with Iggy now?
Okay, so...
Poor Iggy.
Yeah.
Iggy Azalea can't catch a break,
Dude.
huh?
Okay, so Wendy Williams was talking about... who's she talking about? She's talking about Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And the retirement and the coming back and the everything else. And then during that conversation, Iggy Azalea comes up. So listen to this.
The problem is that will people be waiting for you? And somebody in our morning meeting said, well, they waited for, who's the Australian girl with the fake body?
Iggy Azalea.
Iggy Azalea. I said, people waited for Iggy Azalea. I don't know. Did people wait for her? But also, even if they waited for her, Iggy Azalea's white. So she's a different type of rapper because she's white. And they said, well, Jay-Z retired and came back. I said, but Jay-Z's a man. It works differently for a man. So we're here thinking about you, Nikki, but not for too long.
Okay, so she just threw Iggy Azalea into that whole rant. And so Iggy Azalea tweets this: who's the crackhead in the halfway house with the gossip show thing? Then she tweeted and then deleted, Wendy Williams is a walking Mike Tyson tribal tattoo slapped over a deeply set C-section scar. I've had enough.
Wow.
Then, in another tweet, Iggy Azalea wrote, you would have thought after crying publicly all summer, walking around in a wig that looks like it hasn't been brushed in a week, talking to paparazzi, clearly high as hell, etc., she would mind hers, but here she is.
Oh no, add Iggy Azalea to the list of people who are not big fans of Wendy Williams.
Chris Noth, he was big on Sex and the City, is going to be a dad.
Oh yeah?
Again, at the age of 64.
That man is 64?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
You gotta know when to hold them. You know what I mean?
Know when to fold them.
Too old, brother.
Know when to walk away.
Too old. 64.
Oh,
so you can do that when you're rich, though, right? You hire help, and you see the kid in the morning and at night, and the nanny raises the kid for the rest of the time, and you're 65, right? Whatever. That's old, though. 64 to be having a newborn. Mocha, how old are you right now? You won't tell me, but you're roughly how old? Millennium, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're about to have a newborn. You got a 2-year-old in the house right now. You're about to have a newborn. How you feel right now at your age, the level of tiredness you are, could you imagine being 64 and starting this all over again?
Absolutely not. No, I'm not even ready for the new level of tiredness I'm going to hit in the next couple of weeks.
True. Tim Hortons is cutting the Beyond the Meat products from thousands of locations in Canada. Now, I thought that they were keeping all the Beyond Meat products in Ontario and BC.
Yeah.
But they're getting rid of burgers across the board and then only keeping the Beyond Meat breakfast sandwiches in Ontario and BC. So no more burgers.
Are they just not selling?
Tim Hortons. I don't know. Did it ever really make sense? They say
Maybe
low sales.
They just hopped on the trend, right?
I don't know.
Because like A&W was doing it?
Yeah, but do people want a burger at Tim Hortons? I don't know if people go to Tim Hortons for a burger because you can't get fries.
I don't associate Tim Hortons.
Who would ever think that
with
a business
hamburgers.
plan would be to sell burgers without fries? Who would think that? You can't do that. It shouldn't be allowed.
Like it should be illegal?
Yes. You shouldn't be allowed.
You get charged.
Yes, you shouldn't be allowed to sell a burger and not offer French fries.
Roz and Mocha Q&A.
Hello, Bree.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for joining us on the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. What is your question?
My question is, if one of you were to get arrested, what would the other assume it was for? So I want Roz to guess for Mocha and vice versa. And then Maury wants you both to guess for him.
I think we talked about this years ago. I think we already decided, but
Wait,
I
did
don't.
you say Maury wants us to guess for him?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Maury, come in here. What are you doing? Okay, geez. So I will say this: Mocha is one of the straightest people I've ever met in my life, and when I mean that, I mean he lives by a code of sort of nobility and honesty, and Mocha is not the type of person to even try and get away with anything as far as breaking the law, even in a minor situation. He doesn't
What are you
like.
talking about, bro? I'm such a bad boy.
You don't even like accepting free concert tickets.
Wait, but
like
didn't he get in trouble or arrested or something when he was younger?
Yeah, but we all did stuff when we
Bro,
were
who are you?
younger.
Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Come
Why
on,
you rolling
man.
on me, snitching everybody,
Yeah.
bro?
I'm just regurgitating your story.
Please, man.
Come on, dude.
Come on. Listen. We can't all be Justin Trudeau and try and run from our past. Okay? He owned up to it. Mocha owned up to it, and he's never done it again. Okay? He never stole from them all 3 times.
It was HMV once, Canadian Tire once.
But I will say this. If Mocha did get arrested, like if my phone rang, right? And they said, and it was Mocha, and it was 3:00 in the morning, and he's like, bro, you got to drive down to the police station, and you got to bail me out, and you got to call me a good lawyer. I would know 100% that it was because somebody either did something or said something hurtful or disrespectful to his wife or his kid.
Oh, for sure.
And Mocha went off on him and got himself arrested. I would know. I would know 100% that that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like he didn't steal Jordans?
No.
Imagine. I feel. See,
but what if you, Mocha? What if you were like? Who knows? You could be one of those rich guys that steals just for fun. You know, like stuff you don't even need. Yeah, just for the thrill of it.
What's her name? Who did that? Was it Winona Ryder? Didn't she get caught?
Yeah, Winona Ryder stole jeans.
Yeah, Winona. Exactly. Right.
But she had millions of dollars.
Oh, she's a millionaire. But yeah, she loved the thrill of shoplifting.
Okay,
a lot of people do.
I feel though that you're a hard one to peg, Roz, because you just like seclusion. So you wouldn't ever get yourself into a situation where you would be in trouble enough to get arrested.
No.
So I feel like you would get arrested for something like extremely minor and innocent. Maybe you fell into some sort of a scam. And people thought that you were in on the scam.
Oh, I completely disagree. Roz is the type of person where he can get anybody to do anything for him because he has that voice, that he's going to get arrested for having people do crimes for him.
Oh, geez, like I'm the boss?
Yeah.
No, can I tell you what it would be?
Tony Soprano?
Like realistically,
it would be something so stupid and so innocent.
Yeah, can I tell you what it would be? But I am like you. If anybody ever did anything to my kid, I would kill them. Yeah. And I watch the news all the time, and I'm like, I see these stories of like where families have gone through this stuff, and then the guy just like gets off, and I don't know how he can go and live a life because I'm like, how did you just not go to that guy's house and just take the loss and just do some time and mess the guy up?
Yeah, for sure.
That's life to me. No, if I ever did get arrested, you know what it would be for?
What?
Because I pride myself on my pettiness when it comes to certain things. The one thing that I do not disagree with and sort of rub my nose or flip my nose off or give the middle finger to authority is only one thing and one thing only, and that is the stupid laws about drinking in public.
Yeah. So you'd probably get arrested for drinking in a park.
And then going off on the cop. It wouldn't just be the drinking, it would be the resisting.
Right.
That's what it would be. 100%. It would be I'm sitting out somewhere in front of the train station or in a park or whatever, and I just pull a can out and I want to have like a sip of something and just relax in the sun, and somebody's going to tell me that I'm doing something
And then
wrong.
you're going to say no.
Right.
And then they're going to say, please, sir, don't let me ask you again.
Thank
and you're
you.
going to say no.
Don't tase me, bro. I can't breathe. Here we go.
So don't shoot.
What's going to happen when Roxy's older and she drinks in the park and you have to tell her how that's wrong?
She won't. I don't think kids rebel, man. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the one thing you know about kids. There's a few things that I'm pretty certain with Roxy, and that is if she follows the sort of path of kids who rebel against their parents, Roxy's not going to be a big drinker. She's not going to be a big swearer, and she's not going to like tattoos.
So she's going to be perfect.
She's going to be perfect.
She is perfect.
Yeah, she is perfect.
Hey, Bree, let me ask you the same question you're asking us. What would you think you would get arrested for?
So I had this conversation with my family yesterday, and it was like a unanimous decision that everybody said that I would get arrested for just mouthing off to the wrong person.
Oh, wow. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. My mom's exact words were for cussing someone out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because of stupid laws. Like, I would not be arrested for doing anything bad. I would be arrested because of the product of stupid laws. Maury would be, oh, geez.
I would say
fraud.
Yes, it's all the bills, all the unpaid bills. Can
you get arrested for that?
Can I tell you what I think that would happen to Maury? Like, here's what I really think that would be the downfall of Maury. So it will be something innocuous, right? Like, he will get a ticket, he will do whatever, and he's going to get a day in court, right? Because of something. Because Maury's had a day in court before.
What does it have to do with water?
You will, Maury, wind up lying in court.
Yeah.
Because you're a compulsive liar.
I have lied in court.
And it won't be the crime, it will be the lying that will take you down.
Where in any bylaw does it say lying in court is wrong?
What are you talking about?
You're not supposed to lie in court.
You're not allowed to lie in court. It's called perjury.
I know, but everyone does it.
No, they don't do it.
Oh.
They don't at all. Your crime
See, right there. Then they look into your past, they look into your financials, and they're like, how do we not catch this guy before?
When Roz and I are in the car, it's so funny. I'll get scared just even seeing a cop that I'll just turn my signals on.
Yeah, he just starts going, I don't know where I'm going. Left, right signal. Like, brake. And it's like bumper cars at that point, right? And I'm like, Maury, like, you're not going to get pulled over for doing something illegal. You're going to get pulled over because somebody's going to think you're having a seizure. Like, you need help.
Hey, Bree, thanks so much for joining us on the podcast today.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye. Frankie asks this question. What's your go-to shower song that you sing at the top of your lungs when no one's home? Damn it, Maury, we already know that yours is the Golden Girls theme song.
That's not true.
Hashtag Golden Maury.
That's not true.
Okay, what's your song?
It's Walking in Memphis.
Is it?
Yeah, always, because I like that's the easiest
How often
one.
are you singing that song, though? Walking in Memphis.
Well, a lot of the time I use the shower for like thinking and daydreaming and stuff.
Right.
You know.
But like if you are alone and you have a song to sing, like you got a song in your heart and you need to get it out.
However, yesterday I sang Tina Turner's Nutbush.
Nutbush.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
What song is that?
Nutbush City Limits.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I still don't know.
In-house.
I love Tina Turner, man. I heard Tina Turner. There was a song that I heard on Tina Turner there was a song Tina Turner did that was, hold on a second here. Let me find the name. Is it You Better Be Good to Me?
Oh, You Better Be Good to Me.
Right? That song wasn't even one of Tina Turner's biggest hits, right? But Tina Turner's performance in You Better Be Good to Me is better than any performance that any female artist has put on a record in the past 20 years.
Wow, really?
Tina Turner's performance, her vocal performance in a song that was a minor hit for her is a better performance than you name any contemporary female pop artist.
Beyonce.
No, better.
Better than Beyonce?
Better.
Even better than like Beyonce Single Ladies?
Better.
Or the Who Run the World?
Yeah.
Girls.
Better.
Really?
Better. Tina Turner. Go and listen to that.
Yeah.
Tina, and that's not, and I'm saying this isn't even Tina Turner at her best. I'm saying Tina Turner at almost her best.
Wow.
Vocally,
yeah,
is better than anything we have had in the past 20 years.
It was our favorite concert. We went to see Tina Turner one night and then went home, bought tickets for the next show and went again.
Yeah.
She was unbelievable.
Like go listen to that version of go any version of You Better Be Good to Me, and then go and listen to something like Ariana Grande or any of the other sort of contemporary young pop.
Taylor Swift,
Katy Perry, all of them.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato, all of them. Christina Aguilera I'd put in there as well.
Wow.
Go listen to her performance on that one track. First of all, tell me you don't love that song. song. That is like one of the best Tina Turner songs ever. But
You
her
sound like the
performance,
president of her fan
dude,
club right
you
now.
know what it was? Is because that was just a track that I forgot about.
Yeah.
Right. I know all the other Tina Turner songs, right? Like, you know, all the sort of super popular ones. And then you got the one from Thunderdome, the We Don't Need Another Hero, which is just like sort of whatever,
GoldenEye.
right? Yeah. It's just sort of like whatever. But I heard that song. That song came on a playlist I was listening to. And I was like, man, if this isn't just one of the best vocal performances that she's ever done.
Can you believe
it's
she's been
amazing.
out of the spotlight for like over 10 years?
Really, huh?
And I saw an interview she did with the BBC like recently. Oh, she's looking old.
Well, how old is she? She's got to be like
she's
70.
79.
more. Yeah.
Wow, judgy much more?
Did you just look at an 80-year-old and go, God, you look old?
Because you got to keep in mind, you haven't seen her since the last time you saw her. And if this is the first time.
Honestly, Moore, you are going to be in for some shock, man. Because I think right now you look in the mirror and you still see 20-year-old Maury. I don't think you look in the mirror and see 40-year-old Maury. Like if you see it, if somebody walked through the room right now, like an intern who was like 20, you would be like, hey, we sort of look the same age.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you don't, man. You don't.
You definitely
You definitely do not.
Yeah.
I think I look like my 14-year-old brother.
No. Ew,
no.
More, if you went to school to pick him up,
people would be like, oh, what class are you in?
No.
They would say, what class are you here to pick up your kid at?
Yeah, you look like his dad.
Yeah, big time.
Scary enough, I could be.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
You
I don't know
could
how to do the
easily-
math,
You
but
could
like,
easily be his
I could
dad.
be his dad.
And like, you would have had him at a point in your life where people wouldn't look at you like you just ruined it.
Yeah. No.
Like, they would have been like, oh, Maury's having a kid. Yeah.
26 years old.
Yeah.
Is that 14? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
Math.
Is that
Maury.
14 ago? Is that 14 ago? 14 ago.
Do you have a shower song, Roz?
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Jeez. No, I don't sing in the shower.
What do you do?
I wash and I get out.
No, but you must do something to pass the
sing
time.
in the shower,
No,
but
I
I have a
don't.
lot of like, because we're always listening to like kids songs in our house now because Cruz, our son, he's like 2 years old and he's into all the kids stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every now and then, like either a Wiggle song or the Peppa Pig theme song will pop into my mind,
Mm-hmm.
or the latest one, actually this morning, because he was like kept saying it last night, was the Muffin Man song. Do
What's that
you
called?
know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. He loves that one. So that's the song that was kind of like running through on repeat in my mind this morning.
Yeah, I don't know. I like I'm trying to think of a song that always pops into my head. Like if there's a song that always pops into my head, I'm trying to think. Ring of Fire always pops into my head.
Really?
Johnny Cash, yeah, just because I like that song. I don't know. Yeah, I think that one. I think if a song pops into my head more than any other song, it's Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash.
But I think it depends on the year, because at Christmas you probably listen to, you say reggae, right? So maybe you're...
Yeah, but I don't know any reggae. I just listen to it.
I'm very curious though, like when you're in the shower, you don't think, you don't do anything?
No, I go in the shower. Well, I mean,
no, but can we talk about this for a minute?
No, I go in the shower, Maury. Okay, I turn the shower on. I get it nice and hot. I go in.
Yeah.
I wash my bits.
Yeah.
And I turn it off and I get out and I dry off. I'm in the shower for like 2 minutes.
That's it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm at least 10 minutes, 10, 15
ain't nobody
minutes.
got time for that. I don't have time to waste.
Don't you want to enjoy the warmth?
No, I don't have time to waste in a shower. No, not at all. That's why I don't take baths. Who has that kind of time to take a bath?
Well, many people.
No, I'm sorry.
I can't remember the last time I took a bath.
If you have time in your life to take a bath, just like if you have time in your life to go to the gym during the day when you say you work full time.
I go to the gym every day.
No. Then you're not doing enough in your life.
Okay, my husband is super busy and takes a bath at night to relax.
No, he's not super busy.
At that time, but he's super busy during the day.
If you were super busy, you would not have time in the evening to take a bath.
That makes no sense.
I took a bath.
Yeah, no. Nobody should have that much time on their hands to be able to take a bath.
Honestly, I can't remember.
No.
I can't, like maybe when I was a kid.
Yeah. I mean, I took a bath. I don't know, Kath. I was sick. I don't know what it was. She
I think you're
ran.
just
She
jealous 'cause
ran
you
me a
can't
bath.
fit.
I don't fit, and I bought a huge, deep tub when we did the reno. I still don't fit.
You don't need deep. You need long.
No, deep, because I couldn't get long because of the actual dimensions in the bathroom that I was working with. But I could go deep, so I got a tub that was like an extra 8 inches deeper than regular standard tubs.
Oh, wow.
And I go in, and my knees are. I still look like Loch Ness. I still look like Nelly. Like I'm just
Actually,
like or Nessie. I guess.
Now that I think about it, without going into detail,
Yeah.
I do remember the last time I was in a bathtub.
Yeah.
It was with my wife, and
Yeah.
we were at a spa.
Oh yeah, nude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
went to a spa and got in the tub nude with your
Was
wife?
that was that like an actual tub, or did you float? Were you in a float?
No, it was an actual tub.
Because have you
in
ever
the
gone
room that we
floating?
were about to get massages in.
Really?
Yeah.
And you guys dipped in their nudes, huh?
Yep.
Really?
You should go
Interesting.
floating.
No, floating's not fun. It's stupid.
I did that the other day.
Floating is stupid.
You go in this big vat with water and tons of salt, and you literally float. You don't even have to try.
They
you just float.
close the top on it, and it's completely pitch black in there, and you just float.
I mean, they close the top.
You're in a bubble, like you're in like an egg, a giant egg,
Yeah.
and inside the egg is warm, not hot, warm salt water with so much salt in it that your body just floats on the top of the water.
But you're laying down.
Yeah, you're laying down,
Oh.
and then
Is it dark or the lights
Yes, it's
or
pitch
anything?
black.
No, the one I was in had glistening stars.
Oh, so they're supposed to be pitch black, like
Yeah.
so your sensory is just done. There's no sound, you can't hear anything, and you can't see anything, and you're just floating there.
Huh.
Right in this water. It's so stupid.
How long are you there for?
An hour.
An hour.
An hour
Yeah.
in the pitch black?
Yeah, so Catherine,
in salt water, just laying there?
Catherine and I did this when we were in Vancouver 2 years ago. We did this.
Yeah.
And I was so annoyed.
Because you'd be bored.
The first thing that happened is we walked into this place and they had a giant painting on the wall, right? So they had a couch to sit in where they give you tea and stuff. The tea was actually really good. But they had a giant painting on the wall. And this canvas must have been like 10 by 12. Huge painting. And the painting was just white. And then there was a little thing on the bottom of it, like, you know, where they have the artist description and everything else.
Yeah.
There was the description read that this painting is supposed to represent the same nothingness that one feels while in a float chamber.
Oh, I hate people like that.
Okay. And so it was.
Shouldn't the painting be black then?
No, it was just white. It was just nothing. It was just white. The whole canvas was just white.
Okay.
And then I read that. I immediately was like, I'm going to hate this because I hate anybody who would think that was clever, right?
Did it have a price tag next to it? Like if you want to buy this?
Oh, no. It was
like
not for sale.
$5,500
You
or
can go
something?
buy a canvas and hang it on the wall.
No, that's like asking how much spirituality costs. You can't put a price on it. So then they brought us to these tanks, and you don't get to go in together. I was like, I can have some fun in this tank if me and Catherine can lie there together. That's
Yeah.
fun. But you go in separate rooms, and then you take a shower, and they put you in this giant egg, and they give you
Hold
all
on, you
the...
got to take a shower before you get in the water?
Yeah,
'cause you're supposed to wash off your oils.
Yeah, so then you go
Okay.
and you lie in this egg, this float egg, and then they close the lid on you, and there's a light on, right? And then slowly, the light starts to dim, and then eventually it's out and it's completely black.
Yeah.
And you're floating in there, and you can't hear anything because it's completely soundproof inside this egg.
Nope, I couldn't do it.
And so you're floating in water and you can't see anything. Like your eyes open and your eyes closed, there's no difference, right? And you can't hear anything. And then I'm there and I spend 2 seconds trying to actually appreciate what this is, where I'm going to like try and relax. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I get into, I reach my hands above my head and I push myself off the wall, and then my feet hit the bottom and I push myself off the wall, and then my feet hit the side and I push myself off the wall. So I just start bouncing all over the place in there, right? Because I'm trying to entertain myself. And then
So bored.
And then I'm so bored. So I do that for a long while. And then I'm like, can I sit up? I'm like, well, how much headroom do I have? And then I'm like, okay, what if I like spin around and then try and find my place again? I'll just feel something on the wall where that little light was, and then I'm going to see if I can get my bearings back in here. So I do all this stuff, and then I finally like close my eyes for a second, and then I open my eyes again, and I'm like, okay, I have had enough of this. And I open the top and I look at the clock, and it had been 5 minutes.
No.
That's it?
5 minutes.
Did Catherine have a great
There
time?
for what, an hour?
An hour. Yeah.
So that was going to be my question, is if you're in there, because I couldn't be locked in there with no sound and it's pitch black without being able to have the ability to push the top off and just leave.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't.
The one I
it's
was
not
in
a-
had music.
Yeah,
Like
did
spa
it?
music.
Yeah. No, not this one. This
Did
was.
Catherine enjoy it?
Not really. I don't think. I think she thought it was cool. Like she likes trying that stuff. Where I know immediately I'm not going to like it. But when somebody says, "Hey, you guys should go and do this. We got a free gift card, everything else," I'm not in a position to say no, right? So I get dragged to these things, you know, have over the years where I'm like, I know I don't like massages, but I'll always go.
Yeah.
Right? I'll always go, but I don't particularly like
3
I don't
weeks.
like that stuff.
It took 3 weeks for me to get all the salt out of my ears.
Yeah, you get a lot of salt on you. That's the other thing. Catherine booked me one time for my birthday. She was like, book me a head massage because she knows I don't like back massages. So she booked me a head massage. And she's like, you're going to go get your head massage. And then I'm going to meet you at the place down the street for dinner. And I was like, okay, cool. So I go in to get my head massage. You go in, you sit on this like you're on like a massage bench.
Yeah.
But only you're not nude or anything like that. I took my shirt off and then they put like a hot blanket over you, everything else. So it's just a head massage.
I feel relaxed already.
Thank you. Except for the fact that she took an entire bottle of oil, massage oil, but only sprayed it all over your head. Okay?
So are you dripping?
Yeah. So I'm dripping. Okay. So she gives me this incredible head massage, right? Like an incredible head massage. Okay. And then she's like, okay, you're done. And I put my clothes back on and I go into the bathroom and I look like...
You look like Triple H walking to the ring for his next match.
Yeah, I look like I've just been deep fried. Like I'm... Like it's everywhere. Like at this point, it is everywhere. It's on my clothes. It's all running down my back. It's everything else. And there's no place to clean up. And I have to go meet Catherine for dinner. Right? And so I write her. I'm like, I got to go home and I got to get this stuff off me. And she's like, no, I'm sure it's fine. And I took a picture of me. And she was like, okay, I'll meet you at home. So I go home and then I have to like go and get all cleaned up. And then it becomes a whole thing. So I don't like any of those things. I don't enjoy any of those. So if you ever go for a head massage, I'm telling you, it was the weirdest thing. Like, and when I say a whole bottle, right? Like I mean a whole bottle.
Could she not have used less?
Was deposited. I did, but my thing is I don't want to get in there and then start telling people how to do their job. Right? That's the one thing I don't want to do. I don't like being that guy where I'm like, don't use what you normally would. I want to get the full experience if I'm going to do this.
Sure.
Right? But she soaked me. And then gave me this incredible head massage.
I love head massages.
Right? Like it was wonderful.
But I've never got a head massage where they use like they use a little bit of oil. They dab some in the palm of their hand and everything, and it feels a little greasy.
I look like Bret Hart.
But best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. Lisa Nguyen writes this. I hope I said your name, your last name right. It's either Nguyen or Nugent. Mocha, do you have nice writing? I've heard on an old podcast that you had to do a bunch of lines. I'm debating whether this will make my kid have nicer writing.
Nguyen is how you pronounce the last name, I believe. Yeah. You do have beautiful penmanship.
Thanks.
But you print in all caps.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know when I started doing that.
Which to me seems like an extra effort that I'm not willing to do. Like all caps takes a lot longer.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I used to write lines a lot when I was a kid. But from what I remember, because I was a bad kid, and my teacher would give me lines to write.
Yeah.
And then when I got home, I'd have to have one of my parents sign my lines.
Right.
And obviously my dad, Vern, being like the strict parent he was, after he signed to acknowledge the fact that I wrote all the lines, he would then make me do the same amount of lines.
That's right. You had to do Vern lines.
Yeah.
That's right.
So if the teacher gave me 5 pages front and back every single line, Vern would then be like, all right, cool. Signed it, done. Give that to your teacher. Oh, by the way, you're going back to your room and you're doing another 5 pages, both sides, every single line.
Wow, that's incredible.
I've never had to do lines.
Never?
What kind of stuff would you have to write in lines?
Oh, I will not.
So it was stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Bart Simpson kind of.
Yeah, I will not speak loudly in class again.
Sure, I got you.
I will not be
But it probably helped you get better writing.
It's such a weird punishment to have somebody do lines like that. But you never had to do lines.
No, and I have the worst handwriting
Were
ever.
you ever disciplined by your dad? Were you ever punished? You been grounded?
Never grounded, but my dad would get furious if I couldn't figure out the most basic math question or...
No. Hold on here. But you never got grounded, though. You never had something taken away from you.
No.
I remember
No, but I got in trouble a lot.
Did you?
Oh, I got in trouble a lot, but my dad ground me no.
No.
I remember one time I was in 5th grade.
5th grade. So you were like 10, 11, right?
Yep.
10 and a half kind of thing.
And on my binder, I wrote, I can't remember if I told this story on a podcast, earlier podcast, but I'll tell it again. I had my pencil and the eraser I used to scratch a phrase on the top of my binder, and I showed it to the kid sitting next to me. and we were just like laughing because it was swear words. And swear words are funny when you're a kid.
They are.
And the teacher caught me.
Oh, no.
And held it up, showed everybody in the class, oh, he finds this funny. Is this funny, class? No. Meanwhile, all the kids are like,
Of course, it's hysterical to all of them.
wrote my dad a letter or called my dad or something. Anyway, that night, my dad made me do lines. And what I had to write on the paper was what I wrote on my binder.
Oh.
And he took the paper when I was done and stuck it on my bedroom door.
Oh, wow.
So my mother was horrified.
Yeah.
Because the phrase was that I had to write over and over and over again.
Are you going to have to bleep this?
Yes.
Okay. What was the phrase? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, your poor mother. Your poor mother.
My mom almost had to plead with my dad because we had guests coming over that weekend.
Oh, your poor
and
mother.
She was like, you have to take it off the door. You have to take it off the door.
But discipline, though, right? Like, the boys got to learn a lesson.
I do remember the one time my dad had to come get me from school, though, was because I was caught behind the puppet stand doing a whole, I'll show you mine if you show me yours with a girl. I do remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see hers?
And I saw hers because then the teacher came around.
Did you show yours?
I showed mine.
Did you show first?
She showed first.
She showed first.
She showed first.
How did she show? What did she do?
Lifted her dress, like a little skirt. And I remember the teacher came around the puppet stand. It was like, right now, let's go to the principal's office.
Wow. Kids
and I had to learn how that's inappropriate to ask another girl.
Yeah. Now, did she get in trouble too for asking you?
Yeah, no, we both got in trouble.
Oh, you both got in trouble.
How old were you?
We had to have been, it was in grade
15,
school.
16?
Younger.
I'm joking, Maury. I'm joking. It was the puppet stand that gave it away.
Hold on. Did you ask if 15, 16 is when you're in grade school?
No, I said grade school.
Yes.
Roz said 15.
So how old were you? Like
grade 5.
Okay, so around when Mocha was writing on his binder and his door.
So Lisa, I don't know if writing lines will make a person have better writing as they get older. It could cause them to have terrible writing.
But you
I don't
write
know.
in all caps.
I do.
Yeah, which I've never seen anyone do before.
I like it. My old man was like that. If he ever wrote anything, it was
Really?
all caps.
Huh.
Yeah.
Jessica Lim asks, would you allow the Damnits to babysit your kids?
Now think about this for a minute.
But we didn't say no yet. So first of all, no.
No, but think about it.
I did. No.
No, before you say no, I can't see why that would be a horrible idea.
Why do you think it would be a good idea?
Because Matthew and I, because I'm around kids, my sister has 3 kids now, and I'm great with them. My brothers, I babysat them. Matthew's brother, I raised since he was 6. Like on weekends, we would take him to at the time, Honest Ed's to get school things, and we would go to different movies or plays or when I think I'm great with kids.
I disagree with you.
Oh.
Any interaction I've seen that you've had with kids, you get awkward around children.
I will agree with that.
Right? You don't know how to speak to a kid. You just don't know how to act around kids. And I would feel if I left my 2-year-old with you and your husband, that you wouldn't know how to deal with a diaper that needs changing, or you wouldn't know how to deal with taking a kid to the washroom and having them do potty, or you wouldn't know the right amount of food or what food to give, or just a general care.
But he would
of a
live through
child.
the day.
Yeah, but that's not the... Jeez, man. I think that it comes down to, I don't know if you guys are at a point yet where there is anything else in the world that's more important than the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
When you're looking after a kid, that kid is more important than you are, right? So if the kid spills juice on the carpet, right?
Matthew would lose his mind.
Thank you. That's why you're not looking after my kid, right? Because you have to be past that point. You got to look past all that stuff. That's why you're not looking after my kid.
Okay, fair.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And don't forget the time when your kid came to visit once and I was like in a dark room going,
Come here. No, yeah, you're super weird around my kid,
Yeah,
man.
he's super weird around all kids.
Yeah. Like you're not good with kids, and that's fine. Not everybody's good with kids. Now, if you were like the way you are with kids, but you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to have my own, I'd be like, well, but you don't do that. So there's no real cause for concern. No. It's not like you guys are on an adoption list and they're going to call me for a reference and I'm going to low key say, never give them a child. But just saying.
All right. Suman Khan asks, who is your TV or movie character? Personality match. And you can mash up any two, i.e., my kids say I'm a mashup of Monica and Rachel from Friends, LOL. Side note, not personality or looks, but for whatever reason, my little one thinks you were like Sully and Mike from Monsters, Inc. I guess I'm assuming she means you and I, Roz.
Oh, wow.
We're like Sully and Mike from Monsters, Inc.
Jeez,
Who is your
this is a
TV or
really-
movie character?
My God, I don't even know. Maury?
Tommy Lee?
No, he's not a movie character, though.
Oh, no. Right.
And
Oh,
no,
yeah, that's
and
real.
no, he's an abusive.
Okay, but we're saying looks-wise, right? Oh, no, but yeah, personality.
And everything else.
I would say mine would be like Aziz Ansari, probably.
I see that.
No. Because no. Not like you have to talk characters. Okay? Not Aziz Ansari at stand-up. You would have to do Aziz Ansari from Master of None. And I don't think you're Aziz Ansari from Master of None.
How about Aziz Ansari from Community?
Oh, see, I never watched Community, but okay.
Like,
Yes.
he's pretty
People
funny.
loved him on Community, man.
Yeah, he's pretty funny on that show.
Yes, no, yeah.
I'd say I'm Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Hell no.
I don't think so.
Hell no.
I
really
definitely don't
awkward
think
and
so.
nerdy.
No.
Okay, then I'm like Jack from Will and Grace. Just Jack. Just Maury.
No.
Absolutely not.
Like funny and gay.
No. I'm not even sure you're gay. You haven't proven it. Who would Maury be?
Well, you have to think funny, geeky, gay.
Geeky? Where do you get that you're geeky?
I'm very geeky.
In what way?
Like, I like computers.
You don't even know how to use your own computer that you have here at work. I like computers.
I like computers. God, who would Maury be? Maury would be somebody who is...
Awkward around kids.
Yeah, awkward around kids. Deceitful. Always has something to hide. Slenderman.
Not as tall, though.
No, true.
Not as tall.
True, you're right. It's very difficult for me because I mean, like, what shows do I like and what movies do I like?
Okay, I'm gonna change my answer.
Oh, here, you know, I will say this. I watched one of the best movies of the year last week.
Okay.
Which was The Long Shot with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Okay. And Seth Rogen's character in that movie, all the decisions that he makes and the way he reacts to things are pretty much the way that I would react to those same exact situations.
Sure.
Right. So I look nothing like him, right? But I'm just saying that character in that movie, I'm like, I was so in love with that dude because his overreaction to things and just pettiness about things.
Everything.
I loved. I completely identified with that. Have you not seen that movie yet?
No.
Watch it. It's amazing. It's like a romantic comedy, but it's a romantic comedy that is from like a Seth Rogen point of view.
Okay.
Right? Like it's really great. Have you seen it, Maury?
No, but I've seen it on my Netflix.
Oh my God. It's so good.
The Long Shot?
It's called The Long Shot.
Okay.
It's so
See, I thought you'd
good.
be more like Norm from Cheers, where you like to sit.
Nobody
drink
knows
beer,
who Norm from Cheers
and
is,
everybody's
Maury.
like happy.
This is why you claiming to be 20 years old is just a complete farce.
Yeah.
Because every reference you have is like, even this one podcast, Walking in Memphis, Norm from Cheers. Like you have no contemporary references at all. Right?
Z Chunmo asks, who is Shem? You guys recently started mentioning him, and he's appeared on the podcast. But who is he? P.S. Not from Toronto, so I can't listen to the station directly.
Gotcha. Shem, come on in here.
Shem!
Shem has worked for this station for how many years now?
8 years now?
8 years now.
8 years?
Wow.
No.
I came here as an intern.
Really?
Yeah,
and how
fresh
old
out
are
of
you
school.
now?
I'm 32.
32. Okay, so Shem, how long have you been working on the show then?
Just a little over a year,
a little over a year. So what happened is that Shem would always work in another part of the building, because this building is stupid where we do this show, where there's like nobody has an office and people have to go and find a place to work with their computer. It's just dumb.
It's all open concept.
It's dumb.
Yeah. These offices exist right across the country.
Management listens to this.
No, I know. It's a dumb, listen, it's not their idea. It's dumb. I like an office. I'm old school, right?
Same.
If I want to cry, I don't want to have to do it in share space. You know what I mean? Like if I want to, if you want to have a moment, you should be able to have moments. But so Shem would just always have to find a place to work around here, and then we decided that it would be better if Shem and Maury, because they're both working on the show, if they sat together. One, because it's more fun to have everybody in the room.
For sure.
And so we mentioned Shem because Shem is just around more than he has been as far as being on the show. But what would you like to tell people about yourself, Shem?
Wow. I'm 32.
Yeah.
I'm black.
Yeah.
I feel like that matters.
Yeah.
For certain conversations.
Is it because you think you don't sound black?
You know what? I've grown up with that same comment from people. You don't sound black. You're an Oreo.
You know what's funny? I have always heard, like ever since I started my radio career, I've always heard, like the number one thing people have always said is, oh, you don't sound like a brown guy. You sound like a white guy.
See, whereas everyone says I sound black.
Nobody says
Excuse
that.
me? No, come on. Wait a minute.
Who said that?
What?
There was two people that once said, I thought you were a tall black man.
Okay.
No, I'll never understand what, I know what they mean when they say, you don't sound black. But I am, I assure you.
Right.
Definitely black.
Are you single?
I am not single.
Oh, you're not?
Wow.
Newsflash.
I am dating at the moment. I'm divorced.
Yeah, you're divorced.
I'm divorced. I got divorced about a year ago.
Yeah.
I am now currently dating.
How did you date? Did you like do the full Tinder thing and everything else?
No, here's something. I am petrified of dating apps.
Okay.
I am paranoid as hell.
Yeah.
I firmly believe, if I jump on one of those dating apps, the person that I'm texting or sexting in some cases is gonna.
Me.
Well, listen, I'm a master sexter.
Are you really?
I'm really.
Really?
I can paint a whole picture. I'm really good. Yeah,
Wow.
I give myself a little bit of credit. I'm really good at
Pat on the
sexting.
back for Shem,
Where's
bro.
that phone? Give me that phone. Give me your phone.
You
Go
don't
get
want to
your
see
phone.
this, bro. No.
Like, believe me, we've looked at Maury's phone. Okay? I don't think there's going to be anything in your phone.
That's going to be shocking.
So you met her where? At church? Obviously.
No, wow, we're learning a lot about me. Yeah. So I also sing in church.
Oh, no, I made a joke because of the sexting. I didn't think you actually met the girl in church.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. No. I haven't met a girl to a church before, but Bible study.
Yeah. But you sing in church
through
right?
friends. We met through friends. And yes, I'm my choir director at church. I've been the choir director for 15 years now.
How many people do you need officially for a choir?
It's not a hockey team.
No, but is there a number 5?
5
So,
really good quality singers.
that's not what I asked. I said, how many people do you need? Because right now we got 4.
Oh, we could. Yeah, there's some things that we could do with 4. We can bust out some.
We may have to think about. We may have to think about doing a choir.
Like you need the soprano, you need the super soprano.
The super soprano.
No, you need a bass.
Yeah.
You need a baritone.
Okay, so baritone would be Roz.
Okay, yeah.
No, bass would be Roz.
Oh, bass would be Roz. Sorry.
Baritone would baritone or tenor would probably be myself.
Be you,
okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna give you who's alto or soprano. I'm gonna give you alto.
Yeah, Maury.
And Maury, you'd be a soprano.
You'd be our.
I'd say I'm more bass.
No. You know what happens?
You know what? Maybe for one song we'll try it that way.
But you know what happens? Here's the thing.
Like I'm always the background singer at home. I always sing the deep parts.
But you know why? Because it takes less out of you. Because if you sang the hard, because here's the thing: you can fake being a singer if you only sing bass parts. You can't fake being a singer if you only sing the high parts.
That being said, let's make you the tenor and I'll be the soprano. I've got the range.
I have no idea what any of that means, so sure.
Okay, so Shem's you do the high parts, Shem?
I can do the high parts, definitely. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
Wow.
You want to do like
a wimb away,
No, what's your favorite song to sing?
Did you just sing that because Shem's black?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Yo, on the heels of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau getting in trouble, you gotta go and say something like that,
choir, man.
Yeah.
Like, what are some choir tracks?
Wow, we've done Longest Time from Billy Joel.
For the longest time.
You know that one? Oh, My Girl. My Girl.
Oh,
My Girl is a
yeah,
classic.
okay.
We've done that a couple times.
Anything contemporary?
Yeah, My Girl. My Girl's
yeah, My
contemporary.
Girl.
For a choir,
Yeah.
My Girl's
Yeah,
about as
yeah.
contemporary as it gets.
So,
All right.
So with our bass section, to be Roz and Maury, you guys have to give us the dum 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 part. You know, the bass.
Oh,
the
man. You know what,
famous
though?
bass
More
line.
got to keep time with music, and you're not the best at keeping time.
I've got sunshine
On a cloudy day.
Man. Wow.
I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl. I'm talking about my girl. Maury. A Wimboy, a Wimboy, a Wimboy.
Maury, come on, bro.
It is a good track, though.
Oh, man. Every week you're going to see us post on Instagram at Kiss925. Ask Roz Mocha. That's where you ask your question. We'll run through as many as we can. Of course, we always love reading your podcast reviews. We get them through Apple Podcasts, so leave them there. We appreciate it, and we will catch you on the next Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Powered by Air Transat. Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.